That soundtrack is so good.
It's fucking beautiful too.
I miss Jack Wall.
Like, it's one of the greatest things. One of the greatest soundtracks of all time.
Oh man, it's finally here.
So fucking time.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Oh god, I've been waiting for this. One of, actually, if not quite possibly, now probably number 2 as far as like favorite franchises in video games.
It's up there. It's up there. I would have to sit down and ponder what my favorite franchise is, but Mass Effect is easily in the top 3.
Well, for me,
but I mean, like, I have a couple other favorites that not everyone is like super into, like Metal Gear, right? Like
Metal Gear. Yeah, I think for me, it's probably Halo's probably number 3. Mass Effect is easily number 2. I would say like early Final Fantasy series, you know, like 1 through 8, because after 8, like, I just was not a fan of 9. But yeah, Mass Effect has definitely been up there. I've actually been replaying the Xbox 360 version on my my One X just to kind of like refresh myself. So looking forward to it. Hey, Rachel's here.
I've been here for a while. I just kind of snuck on, and you guys have been drooling.
You're
over
very
your...
sneaky. Gator Jules, sup, nerd?
Hey, Jules.
By the way, new likes. Kimberly Corsi, thank you for the like. Vicky Anderson, thank you for the follow. All right.
Oh, that's really loud.
Mass Effect was the first. I think it was the first game that. It was the first true, fully immersive choose your own adventure.
Yes. Well, first, I would say modern choose your own adventure, because there's been plenty of predecessors. Yeah,
like there was lots of like RPG games. Like one could even argue that like Fable
was fantastic, but it didn't.
Had a lot of...
But Mass Effect took it to the next level.
Oh,
right?
absolutely!
Like,
as far as consequences are concerned,
it proved
Mass
that...
Effect. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it proved Mass Effect to the masses proved that depth of character and interactions and relationships while spilling guts was actually important to people.
Yes. Yeah. And one of the like, sorry, go ahead.
It just it gave you something that wasn't just like, this is obviously good, this is obviously bad. Like, okay, so obviously there's Paragon.
Well, except for the fact that you have the
and they are good and bad. But I mean, like, it's light or dark, right?
Yeah.
Where previous RPGs like that, it was like you were either a good person that did good things, or you were a bad person that did really bad things. Overall, Shepard is still a hero, even if they're a dick.
Oh yeah.
Even if they're like the biggest asshole that spits in their faces and punches the guy that just wants to look up to him in the face. Like, he's still doing a service to the galaxy, right? Like, he's still trying to stop the Reapers. And, like, it showed that, like, you can have a positive, like, you know, a global, universal, like, objective, but not, like, that have to be the good response, right? Like, bad people get shit done, too.
Yeah.
Like,
now, and I think one of the things that really shone through as far as this game series was concerned with me was the writing, but also the voice acting and the character dynamics. You know, like, one of the things that I really enjoyed in the original Mass Effect, even though it was like filler for loading scenes, was like, I always took Garrison and Tally with me in the Citadel elevators, because like the banter between them two was just so natural and so real. And some of the one-liners in the game are just fantastic. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing my Sir Isaac Newton t-shirt. Deadliest son of a bitch in space.
No, I'm wearing the wrong hat. This is My hat, by the way, it's beautiful. I love it. But I put out a hat specifically for this.
Confirm psychological
And I should be wearing it.
Oh, you've got your N7 hat.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
Also, notice the PC in the background. It's a little bit washed out on my main camera, but
it's very pretty.
I went Renegade Paragon theme.
It's very pretty. I mean, I prefer mine to yours because it's mine.
Did you set up the color schemes, or is it just going rainbow?
It's red. It's just
Nice.
red.
So for my PC, I don't really have a lot of RGB elements in it. Like I specifically avoided RGB elements, like to build this computer, because I knew I wasn't going to show it off, and it's cheaper to not put RGB in it. I don't want to go through all the like shit of
Yeah, and
syncing it all up
definitely
whatnot.
cheaper than water cooling. Trust me.
Yeah, but the one thing I did is my GPU does have 2 RGB elements in it. The actual fan colors, and there's a ring around it. The ring in teal flashes Morse code, and it just says, "My name is Alexander Hamilton."
You were so hooked on that musical. I still have to go see it. I was going to go see it last year, but COVID.
You should just watch the original version of it on Disney Plus.
I like going to the theater, though.
Oh, I love going to the theater. If I could go to the theater and see it, I would.
Yeah.
But like, you can't go to the theater and see it, so.
True.
What you should do is you should experience it on the Broadway original cast recording, because they're fucking phenomenal. Daveed Diggs is, I don't care what anyone says, Daveed Diggs is the greatest rapper of all time. Like, the man can spit fucking fire at will. It's crazy.
No, I'm getting some screen flickering. Okay, so Mass Effect, you got it up on your stream?
Yep.
I got it up.
Here's what I'm gonna do for this, by the way.
I'm doing the profile reconstruction just because.
Oh, I'm gonna do it too, but
yeah.
I'm going to do Mass Effect 1.
Yes.
Through all of the intro level.
Yes.
On whatever planet is called. I can't even remember. I could tell you every other planet but the opening planet. I don't know what it's called.
I'm gonna go through that. Played this.
I'm gonna go up through there until he touches the beacon or the marker, whatever the fuck they call it. The marker's isn't Mass Effect, that's Dead Space. The beacon or whatever.
Yeah, the beacon.
And then I'm gonna go do the opening level of Mass Effect 2. And then after that, after the Cerberus base, I'm going to do the Earth opening level of Mass Effect 3. Just to... Because they're all going to be about half an hour.
Yeah, like, I'm game for that.
And then... Well, the first one will probably be closer to an hour and a half, because there's a lot of talking in the beginning.
Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue and stuff.
So you're not going to do 1 through 3? You're gonna skip?
Well, we just want to see it.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go back to Mass Effect 1, and then fuck the other saves. Like, fuck the Mass Effect 2 and 3 save.
And then I will
import my character into Mass Effect 2 and import them into Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
I just want to see, like, because the biggest thing, right, is like, what did they do with Mass Effect 2 and 3, which we know isn't like a whole lot, but they did AI retexturing of it, right? Like, oh, that looked like, I've seen some footage of the actual game, and like, Garrus especially looks fucking awesome.
Well,
like,
I'll tell
they
you
did
what.
my boy well.
This is one of my favorites.
I've got the profile menu open right now, and John Shepard in the original Mass Effect looks really, really good. Like, really good.
Check out the new FemShep. Like, they gave her the like, default face that they gave her from 3.
And they actually gave her a consistent look all the way through the games this time.
I did FemShep. Yeah. I did FemShep, obviously, through mine. And she did not look very good.
No.
They did FemShep dirty for the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Like, then they gave her that, like, gorgeous, badass, like, fucking awesome character model for number 3.
Then Jennifer Hale.
And I was like...
Jennifer Hale's voiceovers are just fantastic.
Have you seen any, like, do you follow her on Twitter?
A little bit. Like, I've got her in my feed, but I catch her when I can.
Did you see her, like,
with the fist bump
video?
Oh, no.
No, she was, when she, like, found out or, like, was able to talk or whatever about the remaster. Well, not the remaster, the Legendary Edition.
Yep.
She, like, put out a video, and she's like, guys, I'm, like, so excited. Like, she was crying, tears down her face, excited that the game was getting redone. I was like, Jen, we're just as happy, trust me. Like,
yeah.
She did a
Yeah, because her
really...
model looks so good. Her face model is fantastic.
Oh, she reposted it. She's so adorable.
She's awesome. Like, it makes me happy that I've met her.
I never got to meet her. It's kind of
I
disappointing.
know
When
you
did
didn't
you meet her?
because at
That was at
E3.
E3. You son of a bitch.
I still have all of the. There's somewhere over there. I still have all the autographs I got that day.
The one E3 where I was just absolutely deathly ill.
I don't even think you were deathly ill that time. I think that was day one.
Wait,
Will.
which year was
No,
that?
he was sick for the first 3 days.
Yeah, I was sick for the first 3 days.
He got like 1 day in. It was
'Cause
brutal.
I remember actually Rachel and I went to the Sony press conference, and I was...
You didn't go to the Sony press conference, remember? Because you called me. I had to go. It was your one interview that you were supposed to do with the head of marketing.
No. Remember, I actually made it to the live event where they were on stage, and I wound up falling asleep through half of it because I felt like shit.
That happened, but I do remember, I specifically remember you physically calling me on the phone for the Sony interview, being like, all right, gather the troops. I'm like, they've dispersed. And you're like, okay, I'm going to need you to shuffle these 3 different interviews and make it over to the Sony booth.
Yep.
I'm going to make some more calls to other people because you've got 20 minutes and I don't have my notes because I'm super sick.
Yeah, that was just a disaster. I had the worst case of food poisoning. So, anyway, back to Mass Effect.
Taco place?
What's that? Oh, shit. El Pollo Loco.
Yeah.
Which I will tell you, when I lived in California, I went to that place religiously. Never once did I get sick. It was just like a fluke of happenstance. We go there, and the next day I was dying.
So have you guys started the...
I'm at the accept button. I'm ready to go.
I'm waiting to finish my thought quickly.
Okay, yeah.
Finish your thought.
I don't remember if you were sick or not, like at that point in time. You might have been, but I just remember being like at the Turtle Beach interviews, like because they were doing the male and female voice actor interviews.
Yep.
And I remember going like, you recorded the first one with the awesome Troy Baker and Nolan North.
I still have that video.
We'll talk later about that. But I remember you being like, okay, like we got the footage, I'm gonna go, and I'm like, dude, stay for autographs or whatever, and you're like, no. And
I should
stayed,
re-upload
and then
it because it's on the old channel.
Everybody's. You should, because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It's a riot.
All right, my chat. We're gonna be a colonist, and we're gonna be a war hero. Because then you get it best of both ways. You get shit on as a kid, and then you fuck everything up. And we're gonna be an adept because space mage.
So I'm going Earthborn Soul Survivor. So it's basically the default, but I like going through the menu options. So, and I'm soldiered out because guns all the time.
So you just made a custom canon character.
Yeah, basically.
He's a custom character, but he's entirely canon.
Entirely canon. So, but like with Xbox 360, if you recall, like you had to change it up every playthrough to get all the achievements. So I figure I'm gonna just wind up doing the exact same thing.
Why would I do 100? Why would I do class? Why would I not do classic mode? XP and talent point progression remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled.
That's interesting.
Does that mean I still get the amount of points?
I think so.
Whoops. Hang on, I gotta reset. I don't know what I did. You can get started, and then I'll just be a minute behind you.
I'm gonna mute our chat because opening cinematic is so good.
Yep.
Confirm.
Identification confirmed.
Oh, combat difficulty. I'm just going normal. I just want to play through it and have fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna do normal as well.
Don't at me.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters. Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The council helped fund
Look
this
at that
project.
relay.
They have a right to send
Oh,
someone
I
to
know.
The particle flex in the center.
So good.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot.
No
believes
texture
the
pop.
official
That's
story.
nice. That was a problem with the original.
That was a huge problem with the original.
So there's more going on here.
I'm actually kind of interested to see what happens with the Mako levels on that.
Status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we
Keith
achieve
David.
prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here.
There were so many big names voice acting
Tell
this
Commander
too.
Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
All right, let's see here. Yep, I'm using controller. Access missions. Squad.
Congratulations,
How you
Commander.
doing, Presley?
Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, sir, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
Hey Blair, look at the eyes.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Okay, opening cutscene done. Hello, hello.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on
Well,
Eden
what do you
Prime
think?
too
Rachel here?
long, will we? I'm itching for some real
The
action.
fucking just,
I
it's beautiful,
sincerely
dude.
hope you're
Like,
kidding, Corporal.
looks so
Your
good.
real action usually ends with me patching up crew
Because
members
I'm on
in
Series
the
X and so I'm
infirmary.
going to go into my options
You
really
need to
quick.
calm down, Corporal. A good soldier
And turn
stays
off
cool
motion
even
blur
under
and full
fire.
grain. And
Sorry,
favor.
Commander, but this
Let's see what it
waiting's
looks like.
killing
Favor
me.
frame rate.
I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Oof.
Just treat this like every other
That's
assignment
actually
you've
pretty
had,
smooth.
and everything will work out.
But
Look-
I
look
can
at-
actually see
You
the
proved
graphic
yourself on a
difference.
cruise.
Look at the
Everybody
eyes,
knows what
dude.
you can do. This is my
Yeah,
big
no,
chance.
it's
I need to
so
show the
I
brass
noticed
what
at the
can
very
do.
beginning
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career.
when
ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to
yeah,
mess
so
it
look
up.
at that resolution. I
Don't
can
worry,
tell.
sir.
It looks so much
I'm not
better.
going to screw this up.
Like actual
What
environmental
can you tell me about
reflections in the
Nihilus?
eyes.
Yeah,
Turians
when
are
he
generally
fucking was
well-respected
standing in front of the
by
window,
species.
and the window had
Their
reflections
fleet
on
has
the
more
glass,
patrols protecting Citadel space than
I
any
was
other.
like,
They don't always get on
yeah,
well with us.
that's new.
Some people find them too rigid. Others still
I want to
blame
see if I can
close
find the
contact
same
rules.
bugs in the
As
games
for
that
Nihilus,
were there
I haven't
before.
said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance.
Like him
Maybe
standing
it'll be-
inside the box in
I heard
ME3.
Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard.
Or
Spectre agents
Admiral
work directly
Anderson's
with the
head
Citadel
spinning around
Council.
in
They
the
usually work alone in small groups.
Presidium in 2.
Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that.
Hey chat, how you doing?
Spectres operate above the
Feel
law.
free to offer your thoughts.
You're from Eden. Prime,
Nihilus
aren't you,
looks
James?
so fucking
What's it
good,
like?
man.
It's very peaceful,
I
Commander.
wanted to zoom in on
But
his
be real
face
careful
more
with
because it just looks so
development
good.
You don't have any city noise or pollution.
I can't wait to
Parents
see
lived on the
Saren.
outskirts of the colony. At
And
night,
the
I'd
gas.
Oh,
climb
me
this
too,
big
dude.
hill and stare across the
I just
fields
want to
back
see
the lights
fucking.
from the main
He's one of my
site.
favorite
Gorgeous.
villains, man.
But
Yes.
Saren
as I got
Arcturus
older,
is
I realized it was a
so
little too
good.
Such an
compliant for me.
asshole.
That's why I joined the Alliance.
But he's not
Being paradise
wrong,
gets
really.
boring after a while.
Any idea
Well,
why
I
Eden Prime
mean-
was chosen as our destination?
He looked into the
Not
eye
really
of
sure,
God
Commander.
and saw total
Eden Prime was one of our
annihilation and
most
thought,
stable
Mhm.
colonies. Good
maybe
place to
I
take
should
the Normandy
save
for a
some
shakedown
people
on,
so
I
we're
guess.
not fucking
No real
extinct.
danger there.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
I can't
Something else
argue with
going
that.
on.
Like,
We've got a Spectre on
well,
board.
not only
That's
that,
why I'm
but
so wound up. I
you know,
can't wait
with
till real
the
mission starts.
whole what do they call it when the Reapers take you over?
indoctrination.
Indoctrination.
Goodbye, Commander.
With that, it's kind of one of those things where you almost feel bad for the guy.
Oh, 100%.
But here's Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was
Oh,
hoping
so
you'd get here
good.
first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Hey, his
Captain
neck
said he'd
actually
meet with
matches
you.
his head.
He's on his way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers.
Just so
Shepard.
the viewers know, I'm
Galaxy
going
can be
full
a very
Paragon in
dangerous
this one.
place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I always do a mix.
I think it's about time we told the
Like,
commander
the
what's
key
needed.
actions I always do are
This
Paragon,
mission
but there's
is
a
far
couple.
more than a simple
There's a
ship
couple
run.
specific
I figured there
angry
was
routes
something
that I
you were
go.
telling us.
See,
We're
I
making
always
a
try to
code for the
maximize it because there's
That's why we needed the
certain, like, especially early in the game where there's certain responses, like dealing with the,
There must be a
you know,
reason you didn't
big
tell me
stupid
about this,
jellyfish,
This comes down from the
Yeah.
top.
that you really need to have it
Infections take
either
human need to
maxed
know
at the
basis.
early level or
A research
either
team
way.
on Eden Prime
You're
unearthed
just
some
a
kind of
big,
stupid
stupid
jellyfish.
It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000
There's
years
one
ago.
renegade
Their
action I will
legacy still
never
remains.
not take.
To mass relays, the
Punching
And
out-
it's when you-
punching out the
It's all
news
based
lady.
on Prothean technology.
This is
No,
fiction.
but I like doing that one
The
too.
last time humanity made a discovery
Um,
like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years.
I like when
But Eden
you're in the
Prime doesn't
one
have the
colony that's
facilities to
infected by
handle
the
something
spores, and you go down
We need
below,
to bring the beacon
and
back to
there's
the
like
Citadel for
the
proper
big
study.
mother spore thing.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human
have this
interest,
option
Commander. This discovery
to
could
just
affect
like
every
I don't
species in
remember what the
council
actual like
space.
text is for
never
it,
hurts to have a
but
few
when you
extra
pick
hands
it,
on board.
he's like,
The
it's never
beacon's not the
simple,
only reason
is
I'm
it?
here, Shepard.
Like he's just
Nihilus wants to
he's
see
just
you
total sass and just like fuck another
He's here
thing,
to evaluate.
and I do it every
Guess that
time because
explains
it's just
why I
like,
bump
yep,
into him
that's
every
life
time I
right there.
turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long
Yeah,
time.
it's I don't know. Have you seen the Commander Shepard is a jerk videos?
We want more say with the
No.
If you haven't seen those, you need to watch those like sometime this weekend because they're a riot. Just go to YouTube and look for Commander Shepard is a jerk. Basically, it's all the Renegade responses, all the funny ones.
all the ones that he just
I assume
never
this is
needed
good
to
for
say.
the Alliance.
What's
Earth
that?
needs this, Shepard.
Said all the ones he never actually needed to say.
Yeah.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions.
Oh, they left it.
You'll be in charge of the ground
They
team.
left it.
What's
Secure
that?
the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP.
When you first
Nihilus
see
will accompany you to observe the
Sovereign,
mission.
and
do you
it
know
shows
about the
everyone's
proteins?
face in the recording,
Just
when
a
it goes to
little
Nihilus, his mandibles make a little
They
bloop,
were
bloop.
technologically
They like
advanced
bounce.
species that ruled the galaxy
I'm
for
almost
thousands
there.
of years ago. Then they
Just
vanished.
wait. They just make this little
Nobody
bloop.
really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty.
I've been kind of hitting some of the backstory things just so I can
Civilization
have them in
wouldn't
video.
exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of
I skip
galactic
all the
society,
optional text in the
and without
beginning
their
because
mass
it makes no
relays,
difference.
interstellar travel would be impossible.
It's
You
just
never
flavor
know.
text, and
Somebody
it's
might be
all flavor
watching
text.
that's never seen it before.
Just
Oh,
give the
well
word,
then
Captain.
they can experience
should
it when
be
they play it
getting
themselves
close to
eventually.
Captain, we got a
Fair.
problem.
What's
Up,
wrong, Joker?
I'm watching the video
Transmission
now.
from Eden Prime, sir. You better see
Gonna
this.
mute chat real quick.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Need evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small
If
strike
you can
team
put it
move
on charm,
quickly
you put
without
it on
drawing
charm,
attention.
and then you auto level up
It's our best
everybody.
chance to secure the beacon.
Especially you, Jenkins, because
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
well, you'll see.
Well, yeah. Spoilers.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
So one thing I noticed is it looks like the video that they play back, the communication
stealth
video,
systems.
looks like it's probably the original textures from the first game.
Somebody was doing some.
Well, yeah. Why
serious
would you
digging
bother?
there, Captain.
Like, oh, that's a grenade.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander.
Right, you don't reload in
Go
this
in
game.
heavy and head straight for the dig site.
Yeah, no reload.
survivors, Captain?
Okay, what is the
Helping
sprint button?
survivors is a
Oh, right, you
secondary
hold A.
objective.
Hold
It's
A.
Gears
The
of War's
beacon's your
control.
top priority.
Because I just clicked on left
Approaching
thumbstick
drop
and he fucking teabagged. And I was like, excuse me?
You're coming with us?
Yeah, no, this is before they had standardized
I
shooter
move
controls.
faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead.
Nihilus just jumps out of a flying ship.
Otherwise, I want radio
You know what I
silence.
like about this
You got us back, Captain.
redo,
mission's
whatever you
yours
want to call it?
now,
I keep wanting to call it a
Good
remake,
luck.
but that's not technically true.
Remaster.
Same with remaster. It's not. No, I guess Mass Effect 1 is a remaster, but
Mass Effect 1 is definitely a remaster.
so the nice thing I like about the Mass Effect 1 remaster is that you can use any gun with any class. Like,
I am
if I want to use a
liking
sniper
the
rifle,
UI.
I can do that. Boom, boom. Space Mage Sniper. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. I'm
And you
really
can tab
like.
to your last
I'm
weapon.
really digging the new UI.
Yeah, it's fucking crisp, dude.
I mean, it's very reminiscent of Mass Effect
All right,
3,
white heels.
but
That's the idea.
yeah. Gas bags.
Jenkins.
Oh
Looks
my
like he had
god.
a stroke.
The assault rifle sounds so good. Should be a upgrade kit over here.
Okay, the one thing I've noticed right away though is once you get into the
There it is.
game, the audio is a little misbalanced. So we're going to sound, and we're going to pull back the music volume to about 75 and the sound effects to about 85. Because you want to hear your voices above everything else, right?
Yep.
And right there, even the music and just like the leveling up, I think I leveled up, I did. The leveling up sound effect, that like, like overpowered Shepard's voice. Like I had to struggle to hear what he says. That's why I have subtitles on.
Interesting. It is not detecting HDR on my monitor.
I don't have HDR on my monitor, so it's always off on my console. Well, when it's plugged into the computer, it's off, but when I plug it into the TV, it does.
Oh my god, the
4K
controls
60
feel
HDR.
so good.
Yeah, that doesn't feel disgusting like it used to. I don't know lift yet, so we're gonna do throw.
Okay.
Throw.
Where am I going?
And add it.
Lost already.
And then as soon as we can, we're going to do lift. We're going to do a lift and throw combo, because that's what we're going to do in Mass Effect 2 and 3. That's going to be our entire build.
Lift and
we're
throw?
Just going to have... Yeah,
I
we're
like
just gonna
lift
have,
and slam.
We're going to have a submachine gun to chew through shields. We're going to have a heavy pistol to chew through armor. And then once their HP is red, lift and throw. That's all we're doing, baby. Just...
Up, here we go.
We're gonna have a warp for when
Jenkins
shields don't make automatic barriers, but other than that, baby, we're gonna auto level up the rest of our team for the entire game.
Okay, I gotta mute us because the Jenkins sound is so good here. Ah!
Assault rifle's not.
The assault rifle is awesome.
You're a soldier though.
Yeah. Oh.
So you have kits to make those guns better, right? I don't.
Fair.
So the level 1 assault rifle is gonna suck. We're gonna do sniper and pistol for a little while.
We'll see that he receives
The Shepard's pistol is basically a fucking sniper rifle.
That is fair.
Aye, aye, sir.
Where am I going? This way. Gas bags!
Yo, Ashley!
Oh, shit. That's not reload. That's grenade.
See, what I really love about Ashley's introduction is, one, this guy gets crazy and impaled, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like shocking. It's like, oh, okay, that's how we're gonna be, eh? But when she's running from them, you see her take a hit and her shield deflects it.
Yes.
Like, that's such a nice, like, they could have just, like, sprayed around and been like, look at the lucky soldier. If she didn't have a good shield, she'd be dead, right? Like, I just like that they put that in there. Also, is cover not a thing yet?
Cover's a thing. It's not button activated, though. You kind of have to, like, push up against the
Oh, there we go. See, look, she's got really good shields. That's what I like too. If you shoot Ashley,
or shields
fucking
pop.
Shields, they won't let you shoot her. But if you actually manage to get a shot, you can see her shields, like defend her. Same with Kaiden. Little known Mass Effect lore. There's a log in, I think, Mass Effect 2 that talks about how shields work in the Mass Effect universe. And they are affected by kinetic force and speed. So that's how you're able to have a shield and still sit down in a chair, because the kinetic force and speed of the chair is low enough that it won't affect and activate the shield. But a bullet hitting you will like stop it, which is why SMGs are supposed to tear through them so hard, because it overloads the shield's receptors or some shit.
What do I got for powers? Oh, for kill. Wow, overkill's like immediate.
What to do?
Hey Ashley, I really want to talk to you, but I really want to find upgrade kits first. Oh, they're over there. Should talk.
Well, yeah, the little bars up off their heads say Geth.
Williams of the 212. You the one
I mean, they think they're the Geth.
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man, we were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit.
I kind of wonder if they re-recorded some of Ashley's lines.
They cut off our communications. I've been fighting for
I'm
my
really
life
sad
ever
Garrus
since.
isn't in this one.
Garrus is in this?
We tried to double back to the
Not
beacon,
to
but
Well,
walked
not
into an
until
ambush.
Citadel, yeah.
I don't think any of the others. I think I'm
He's
the only
not
one left.
in it though.
This isn't your fault, Williams.
You
couldn't
mean,
have done
like,
anything to save them.
Fuckable?
Yes, sir.
Wow, no.
As long as we could, until the Geth
You meant
overwhelmed
fuckable.
us.
She meant
Yet haven't
fuckable.
been seen outside the
Totally.
Veil in nearly 200 years. Why
I mean,
are
that's
they
what
doing
Garrus fangirls hated.
Actually, I
They
should.
couldn't fuck them.
They must
I
have
think I'm
left
gonna
with
play
the-
around with some of the
The deep side is
relationship
closed. Just
options
open that
too,
rise.
because
It might
if I
still be
recall in
open.
the original Mass Effect, the guy Shepard could only go after Ashley and Liara,
Oh, good call.
and I think the girl Shepard was only able to go with what, Caden
Aiden
No.
and Liara.
Or Liara.
or Liara?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And Caden, spoiler alert, cover your ears. Caden dumps your ass in the second one.
We could use your help, Williams.
Well, so does
Aye, aye,
Ashley.
sir. It's time
And
to
then he
pay
comes
back.
Either one
crawling
will.
back in the third.
What else do you know about the
Just
Geth?
they were
Just
supposed.
like
Well, after that, they just.
Well,
again,
you-
I said
disappeared behind
You
spoilers.
can actually shun them,
Nobody's
and
really heard
it
much from
really
them since.
changes up
Have you seen Torian's
what
Citadel?
happens on the
There
priority
aren't any
council
Turians
mission.
on Eden Prime. None
If
that I
you
know.
saw this guy, you'd know.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Good to know.
Move out.
Yeah, I was never a jerk. My Shepherd was nice Shepherd.
I usually, when I'm just doing my playthroughs,
oh,
like when I'm just doing my personal playthroughs, I usually go full Paragon, but yeah, sometimes I'll just do like, let's go full Renegade.
So, how much of a spoiler tag do we have on this?
Well, I
Discussion.
mean, it's gameplay, so we're,
in terms of the discussion, I look at it like
I would
this.
say
It's
consider all
been-
of it spoilers, but
It's been what? When did this game come out?
2012? 2007 was the first appearance, and then 2013, Mass Effect 3 Citadel was the last.
yeah,
If a game's over 10 years old, there's a statute of limitations for spoilers.
fair.
Awesome. I just wasn't sure, because yeah, once Garrus became fuckable, I totally dated him, and then I killed him on the last mission, and I was super sad. And then
So
Oh wait, no,
it's
okay.
funny that you say that because I have a policy when I play RPGs like this, and it's you never soft reset. Like if you make a mistake, too bad, keep playing. Like
Yep.
that's the point of these games, right?
Oh,
Do
I
a
did-
second playthrough.
yeah.
But in my original Suicide run, the first person to die was Garrus, and I was like, fuck that. I'm not playing a Mass Effect 3 without Garrus.
I have
for
a
canon.
hard rule not
get
to
him,
do
Ashley.
that. So I was just sad and mourning his loss in the third one. And then Caden came by and I'm like, that's nice. Go away. We can be
I'm
friends.
mourning my space husband.
Basically, like I'm sorry, I met Garrus. Like, you're nothing. Garrus is freaking awesome. He was the best character.
He knew how to calibrate.
Oh,
Tally wasn't bad, but I don't know.
It's all about Liara to Sony, man.
my favorite
Yarl-
conversation with Garrus is about the she had reach, but I had reach, but she had flexibility.
This is
Yeah.
the dig
Let's
site.
just say I had
The
reach.
beacon was
She
right
had
here.
her
It must have been
flexibility.
moved.
By who? Our side.
And you see Shepard just
Hard to
laughing
say.
to himself.
Maybe
Am I a
more
jerk
after we
that
check
I
out the research
pretty
lab.
much hated Jack?
anyone
I
got
was
out
like,
of here
you are
alive?
like
If they were lucky.
No, I wasn't really a fan of Jack either. Actually, I didn't even really like
Two-dimensional.
Miranda.
Oh, I hate Miranda.
Yeah.
I
Miranda.
hate Miranda.
Yeah, Miranda was she was the classic hottie, right?
Like when
Miranda
Tef-
was Miranda was the kind that you're just like, yeah, we're gonna bang, and then I'm just never gonna call you.
Exactly.
That's
Like,
Miranda.
I'm gonna go Captain Kirk on you, and next
Yeah.
episode, I'm gonna pretend you don't
She's-
exist.
Yeah, she's a Orion slave girl. That's pretty much all she is,
Yep.
right?
But
See,
like
Jack-
when Tali was getting wasted in Mass Effect 3 and called her a Boshtet, I fell out of my chair laughing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
fell in love.
Looks like they hit the cap
Yeah.
hard.
I don't even know who is fuckable or not in this game, because like I only ever tried two.
It's the opposite gender human and Liara.
Oh God. There's
In
Well, and that's the
Liara
thing
is-
is a lot of people actually
Liara is the best option.
like bitched about that, so I kind of want to know if they like maybe updated those options.
I kind of would be surprised if they didn't because there are voice lines and stuff for Kaiden.
Yeah.
Like, they had it set up to give him a romance option with male Shepard. but they pulled out at the last minute. Ah!
Oh god, I hate the husks in the first level.
Glad no one called that.
I mean,
but yeah, I think they should have left it in because, like, inclusivity, right?
you need to stop with the jokes. Butt jokes.
I totally threw a grenade at that husk's crotch.
Damn right you did. Husks don't need genitals, man.
Kind of went flying too. That was pretty funny. Oh my god, it's so smooth too. Like, if you played this on Xbox 360, the original one, it runs at like a solid 12 frames per second.
Well, this is
in a good moment, it's 30. Anytime you're driving the Mako, yeah, it's 12. Like, it's. But you never cared back then, right?
Right.
Like, you were like, look at what I can do. I'm gonna have sex with an alien girl. Like.
Tasteful side boob.
Tasteful side boob.
That door. It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Oh, I didn't do anything as far as the... Okay.
Did they fix the... So in Massive... Do you know in Legendary...
Oh god, what is this? Holy shit, this is Frogger. I'm playing Frogger.
Speaking of...
I'm trying to hack the thing, and, like, it's not... I was expecting the button push override for, like, you know, the hacking?
Yeah.
You know how you had to play Simon with the buttons? Now it's like Frogger on a ring.
I had to do the buttons when I first opened.
Don't worry.
Is it the building where you find the guy and the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do the buttons.
The guy that's like crazy and foreshadows like the entire series.
Yeah.
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide.
Oh my god, look at Sovereign.
I haven't seen it yet. You're so far ahead.
Because he skips cutscenes.
No, I'm watching.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
I just move with clinical efficiency.
Clinical... What, do you hear that, Will? He's calling you out, not being efficient. You spend too much time leaving it in.
Yeah.
I'm...
In and out as fast as possible. It is a race. Rachel's over there like, I feel sorry for your wife.
And he has 2 children.
I mean, I was about to say 2 children. I don't think she's complaining. Well,
No.
that's not true. With 2 children, she might be complaining.
No, she's complaining because she wants to make that 3, and I keep telling her no.
My god, I couldn't even imagine 3.
I'm sorry.
That's way too many diapers in a lifetime.
We're stopping at 2.
Hiding in here since the attack.
Like 2 and done.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
She's said a couple of things.
So are you
lately
talking
that are
like inclusively or between you and Aaron?
The greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technology.
I thought you had a teenager too.
Medical advances. Who knows what secrets
No.
Oh.
No, I have a 3-year-old.
I thought Aaron had a kid too. Like
Aaron does not. No. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, I'm an idiot then.
No, you're not an idiot. To have a teenager, I could have been like an early teen mom.
What's wrong with you?
Like,
I was about to say, that's the first I've heard of Rachel.
I'd have to be like, yeah, I'd have to be pretty young.
You would have had to have had a kid while like we were doing Gamer Living.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah,
I don't remember you having a kid.
No.
Well, that would put it at teenage range.
Oh yeah, no, I would have been. No, I was about to say, yeah, that would put them at teenage range. No, I don't know. Riley's my first.
Okay.
He's my first husband as well. Just in case you're wondering.
No, I was thinking like Aaron had another kid in another relationship or something.
He was a man whore, but he wrapped that shit. When he first met me, he thought I was an easy target. And so he was like, I'm gonna bang this chick and walk. And then I wasn't having that. And I was like, no, I'm not
and then you
about
gave
that.
him the ride of his life, and he's like, "Shit, where's the ring? Where's the
Yeah,
ring?"
he was like,
You
ah,
you have been
girl
appropriately
has a
branded.
personality, and she's funny and can talk bullshit. I'm in for it, and that's what happened.
All
He was
right.
like, in and out, and I was like, leave it there.
Oh,
No.
the sniper rifle is so good.
Is this? Do you guys get the features right away?
Fund the features.
The upgraded weaponry that you get for legendary? Do you get it out the gate, or do you still have to find it?
I think
No, you still have all your base kit, but
because there's
So
like
they-
extra kit that came with the legendary edition, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I
Legendary edition has
think-
like.
I don't think so.
I think you actually have to go see the weapons master. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm looking at Kotaku and it says Garrus Vicarian. I'm free for dinner on Thursday, and the title of the thing is that Mass Effect Legendary made Garrus hotter. He's not. He's
Excellent.
an alien. Like, how is that a thing?
He's pretty hot.
No, he's funny. He's not hot. He's like a lizard dude.
What buttons am I pushing here for mods?
He's actually. Sorry, I'm
Is it
being
extra
that
mods?
kid right now.
Oh, okay.
Actually, according to like the Mass Effect art books and stuff, they based all of their creatures on real world animals, and Turians are actually based on birds.
Really?
Yeah. There's actually a pre-art concept that has them with like feathers in their head, and there's like a speech bubble on the one, and it's making like a chicken's like bark.
So he's wait. He's an advanced creepy chocobo.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I think makes him more fuckable.
But now I won't get the music out of my head.
Hey, more crates.
So they just like chopped off his beak and like.
Yeah, no, I am definitely. This is definitely.
They used to have
Frogger.
more kind of beaky stuff, and they used to have feathers, but they decided to go with the hard fringe instead to make them look more like space.
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt
To make them more like whatever.
All around the shed. They would have found us for sure.
I kind of wish that they had done the cutscenes in ultra wide. It's driving me nuts that I've got the black bars on the sides for the cutscenes.
Oh, so they don't have, but they do have ultra wide support for the game, don't they?
Well, the game itself is in ultra wide, but when it goes to cutscene, it goes to 16:9.
Is that like talking cutscenes or?
Like
is that,
like I'm talking to the 3 people that you find in the crate right now,
Yeah.
and it's in 16:9.
So anywhere you have like a dialogue wheel.
Yeah.
Anything where they're doing like pre-scripted animations.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull.
So it looks like they
that
just
makes
took
me
the
wonder-
original cutscenes and then upscaled them.
That makes me run well, because it's not like technically a cutscene, right? Because it's running an engine. That makes me wonder if they're doing some kind of like thing behind the scenes, like they did with
Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the package.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Like they're lowering resolutions and stuff when you're not looking at things.
Figured it would come in handy if those things came back.
Could be.
Because why else would you do that? Because all you would have to do is expand the camera, right? And you're already doing that for the base game. And this is all still in engine.
Yeah, there's one more thing.
Even though it's scripted, why not just increase the viewport of the camera?
Right, exactly. That's what I was
Like-
thinking was, if you're going to do this, why not just leave it ultra wide? But
So
It
I'm
might be
wondering,
also
there's
the
got to be some
constraint-
kind of technical trickery going on for the cutscenes.
Well, it could be.
I say cutscenes.
It could also be a constraint of the original coding too, where something in the original coding was saying that cutscenes had to be constrained to 16:9, and it would have just required way too much work.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go.
I should go.
I should go.
I don't know about you, but I go looking everywhere for freaking crates, because I sell
Why
that
wouldn't
shit
you?
so I can get like the Spectre assault rifle as soon as possible.
Commander.
Yeah, I kind of feel like
Something's moving.
I kind of feel like if you don't, that you're screwing yourself, right?
Oh, totally.
One of you, I'm human.
Like the Spectre assault rifle takes forever to overheat, and it doesn't walk. Like you don't get any bloom in the reticle whatsoever.
The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down.
What I really like about this, and I've already mentioned that, but because you keep talking about like the assault rifles and stuff, like I really like how they handled the guns for this. Like
Yes.
all classes, like adepts don't have a loss in like assault rifle use like they used to. Like you couldn't even like, I think it was as bad as you couldn't even aim down sights with the assault rifle. Like it was really bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I remember being an adept, like you used your pistol and nothing else. Like you left default weapons on the rest of your body all the time.
Yep.
Because they were garbage, because you were garbage with everything else, right? You had to do a new game plus and take the assault rifle tree if you wanted to use an assault rifle. Like, and that was it.
Wait a minute.
Like, and you had to get that, you had to have been a soldier, right? But now, like, it makes the soldier, like, in my opinion, the soldier class is really underrated in the original Mass Effect. Just for that reason, right? Because they don't have any powers. They don't really have anything. Like, you can do a couple cool things, like Overload or whatever. Or Overkill? Overkill? Yeah.
For the smuggling ring.
You could do that, but, like, it wasn't very strong. Like, compared to the fact that, like, biotics can lift people up and engineers can, like, overload AI and shit. Like,
But it was still limited, right? Like, there were still cooldowns. It was. You're right. You don't survive without a little bit of that. But
I felt they were just heavily underrated. But now, like, the buffs in their weapon tree make them so much stronger because, like, yeah, they are by default better with an assault rifle, better with a shotgun. But, like, now when you upgrade that, they're even better. Like,
those grenades could have come in handy.
but I can still play this game like I feel like I'm playing a shooter now. Like, because I have the sniper rifle, I'm just one tapping people, and it feels really good. I don't know what my team is shooting at behind me, but oh, there's another Geth guy.
Technology, top of the line.
Like, I actually feel like I'm playing a shooter and not some like Alpha Protocol-y, like mock RPG.
Yeah.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian.
Like, it actually feels so good right now to just be fucking playing like it's fucking any shooter.
Oh no, it
Which
feels
it's actually kind of bad though because I'm
amazing.
forgetting that I have powers.
I was about to say, did you forget that, Matt? Did it just not feel like a shooter previously for you with Mass Effect?
Not really.
It
No.
really didn't.
That's fair.
Can I equip something other than my fucking sniper rifle, please?
Upgrade kit.
I felt like Mass Effect felt more like Gears of War than something like Halo, for instance.
It felt like a really sloppy Gears of War because the cover system that they implemented for the original Mass
That is
Effect
good.
was garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's not great right now either. That's the one thing that I don't like right now is that the cover system is still kind of pokey.
It's a little bit janky, but like by comparison, it's so much better.
Do they have a multiplayer component to this one? Because they didn't previously.
They did not, and they do not. In fact, the multiplayer components that were available in Mass Effect 3 are not in this.
Really?
Yep, it's one of two things that are not included in this.
Yeah, the other one's
first
Pinnacle
being-
DLC, which nobody cares about.
The Pinnacle Station DLC was not included because I think the people who made it for them lost the source code.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, Saren's face looks so fucking horrifying. I love it. Oh my god. Yeah, they lost the source code on them, but it doesn't matter because honestly, Pinnacle Station is garbage and
It was.
boring anyway. It was horde mode for Mass Effect, and like I said, Mass Effect doesn't play very well like a shooter, and that was the problem. Like, it was a bad Gears of War, and the only part that I really liked doing about it in the gameplay for the fighting was using my powers. But now, like, the shooting's actually good, so maybe it would have actually been fun, but it was not fun. Especially trying to do, like, get all the achievements with, like, the hard mode, the insanity mode. Like, what is it? Was it, like, the Skillian Blitz that they recreated or whatever in it?
Yeah, something like that.
and it just was not. It was too difficult, and it was not fun.
Yeah, they basically implemented like a horde mode and then a capture the flag mode, and it was just it was boring. I played it once, and like every other playthrough, I skip it entirely.
The health does not regenerate. I don't remember that. See, the thing is, though, I can't wait till I can be an adept in Mass Effect, like, 2 and 3, though, because that's when it gets so good to have powers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, which is funny, because I complain about the first game, right? Not being good for being a shooter, but, like, they actually put super good gun mechanics, right? Like, that's when it becomes the good Gears of War gunplay in Mass Effect 2. But they made powers even cooler, right? Like, they fucking buffed the cooldowns to, like, seconds. And then you can curve powers around corners and like chain them together so you can lift someone to put them in zero gravity and then fucking hit them with throw and send them fucking halfway across the planet. So good. So good.
Oh, hey, buddy.
2 charges remaining.
I just got to the train.
You are not very far from me now.
God, Saren does look really good.
He looks so crazy, man.
Leave no evidence that
I like how in the game, too, like, if I recall correctly, they make him progressively more, like...
robotic?
Reapered up.
Yeah. They make him look like a husk, right?
Yeah. Oh, God, I love the music. Jack Wall, I miss you.
What's he doing now?
I don't know. He was doing some stuff for, like, Call of Duty for a while.
Oh. That's probably the only good thing about Call of Duty is the music.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
Diffusing bombs.
Is there a tactical tuck and roll in Mass Effect 2?
I don't think so.
Because I felt like I should have just dived out of that person's way. And I can't remember if I'm just thinking that. Like a, yeah, just like do a roll, you know? Maybe it's just because like every game I've been playing lately has a mechanic like that, where you can just like Dark Souls your way around them. Was I playing? Oh, Star Wars Battlefront. I was playing Battlefront 2. And I was playing as one of the troopers against like a Jedi. So I was just rolling around, just treating it like a Dark Souls. Just trying to get around them, not die.
Ah, I overheated. How am I getting jammed?
One of the Geth, they have like an anti-radar ability. I think it's the big boy with the sniper rifle.
Yeah, I thought I killed the... Oh, okay, that one back there, okay.
No. Ooh, there's so many crates at the end here.
Oh my god, I can't believe I hit him.
Okay, I'm really glad I decided to do the opposite of what you did, Will, and do Classic instead, because leveling up every 3 seconds is fantastic. I remember writing, actually, an article about how leveling up is the greatest thing in gaming. It feels so good, like I'm addicted to level ups.
Little accomplishments along the way.
Bombs disarmed.
It just feels so good to grow, you know?
I am getting a lot of screen flicker. That's a little bit annoying.
Do you get additional points with your level up?
I'm under the impression no. Will, how many points do you get on level up?
For Paragon and Renegade?
No, for like points.
Oh,
to put in
It
your skill tree.
varies, so it like starts increasing over time, I think. Either that.
Yeah, but how much are you getting per level right now?
I think it's 4? I don't know, I'll tell you when I level up next.
Okay, because I'm getting 3 on a level up.
No, not of crates. Oh my god, they implemented a fatigue bar.
Yep. I noticed that too. That wasn't there originally, was it?
No, like you got fatigued, but it didn't really tell you anything. You just stopped running.
Alright, let's hit this bacon.
Oh my goodness, the grenades are so much better now.
I keep forgetting about them.
I just set one at the bottom of the stairs and I'm waiting. Goodbye! Alrighty. Gotta get my crates.
Man, could you imagine if Ashley was actually the one that got touched by the beacon?
My god, we'd have
Galaxy
to
would
follow
be
her
doomed.
orders. Does she still make the same goofy face when she looks at it? I mean, I
Maybe.
guess I'll find out in like 5 seconds, but...
Oh, the fucking flashes are just as creepy though.
Dude, Shepard, you gotta like take up jogging or something.
Just goes in a few feet, gets fatigued.
Oh, maybe it's because you're in classic mode that you are getting the button mashes.
Oh, maybe. Could be because I'm on controller. Are you playing on controller?
I'm on controller. Prothean beacon. Here we go.
Oh, he's so angry. So.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
For is the audio,
Yes.
like for voice acting, specifically for voice acting, because you can like really clean up on it pretty good. But if you play some classic games, like if you try to play the Fable remaster, like now, you can hear the like the lower quality of voice recording, and it just sucks.
Yeah, I was
It
kind of
doesn't
wondering
sound
if
good.
they went back and re-recorded lines.
I don't know if they re-recorded them or they cleaned them up, but
They definitely cleaned up a lot of the animations. Like, Ashley didn't make the, oh god, Sovereign looks so good!
mm-hmm.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Those outfits, and I all like.
Oh,
that
like
always
the
kinda-
crappy textures.
Yeah, so like when they had like straps and stuff, like they would look really low res.
Yes.
And I was always like, oh, that's the one thing, right? That like, it's not pretty, it's the one thing. Well, and texture
You had
pop,
us
but,
worried there, Shepard.
their
How
outfits
you
look so good. Like their textures look real.
They look
like, It's
fantastic.
fantastic.
Minor throbbing.
Like the doctor
Nothing
was one of
serious.
the like
How long was I
big
out?
people for
About
me. Like
15 hours.
their
Something
outfits, the
happened down
curves
there
and
with
stuff
the
there
beacon,
wouldn't
I
look
think.
layered. Like it would look like
It's my
one
fault.
one
I must have
flat
triggered some
texture
kind of security
with
field
like
when I
pixels
approached it.
throughout it. But
Well,
no, she
basically
actually looks like
was
she's
one
wearing.
flat texture.
You had no way
Well,
to know
yeah,
what would
well,
happen.
but like
Actually,
it
we
actually
don't
looks
even
like
know
she's
if
wearing
that's what set
multiple
it off.
layers of
Yes.
clothing.
Unfortunately,
Like,
we'll never get
and
the
that
chance to
looks.
find out.
She looks. Oh, his face
beacon exploded.
flipped up
The
there. I don't
system
know if anyone
overload,
else saw
maybe.
that, but
The
that was
blast
weird.
knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I
Oh,
urged
so
you
you're
back to the
getting
ship.
some of the animation
I
glitches.
appreciate it.
Well, he was like looking down, and then suddenly he was like
Physically, you're
immediately
fine.
looking up. Like he didn't move his head
I
up; it just
detected some unusual brain activity.
flicked up.
Abnormal
But you're
just-
probably not supposed to sit here this
I
long.
also noticed
I was
an
about to say,
increasing
I actually found
Science
Mass
typically
Effect in
associated with
general, the
intense
series, to
dreaming.
be less glitchy than most other
saw.
games of its nature.
So it depends on when
Oh,
you
yeah.
started playing it, because when it first released, it was a little bit of a shit show,
Nothing's
and
really
some of the
big.
animations were pretty bad.
Hmm.
But
Canada
I
goes to my
I played the
report,
first
didn't
Mass
it?
Effect
Oh,
3 years after
Captain
its
Anderson.
release.
yeah, so they had time to patch it,
well, all the readings look normal.
which
I
is
played
why
it-
like I still had a lot of hope for Mass Effect Andromeda,
need to speak with you.
but EA decided to just like
Aye, aye,
drop it like a
I'll be in a
fucking hot
massive
sack of
meeting.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Sounds like that
that's
beacon
that's
looks pretty
part
hard.
of why Legendary for me. I was
You
kind of
sure
like,
you're okay?
well, because Andromeda
like
was
soldiers
very
dying under my
lackluster.
command.
There's so much they could have done.
Jenkins
with it.
wasn't your fault. You did a
Yeah,
good job, Shepard.
like
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy
you know
crew.
the
I figured we could use a soldier like her. You can
they
reassign
could have
her to
fixed
Normandy.
Andromeda. And some of the patches that they put in place to fix some of the animation errors actually
is a
did
good
pretty
soldier.
good.
She deserves it.
The problem I
Lieutenant
had
Alego agrees
was
with you.
they
That's
could have
why I
probably
added
fixed
her
it
to
with
our
a
crew.
with a massive patch and did a DLC to wrap up the Quarian storyline and save the game. But EA just like pulled the eject handle on it.
Well,
If Microsoft had done the same thing with the original Mass Effect, I don't think we would have gotten a 2 and 3.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there.
which
That's why
would
things
have
went to
changed
hell.
the course of gaming
Geth
forever.
haven't been outside
Yep.
the Veil in 2
You're
centuries,
probably right.
Commander. Nobody could have predicted.
Well, probably
And
would
I-
have gotten
the-
higher quality
You said
Dragon
you needed to
Age.
see me in
Were they
private,
the first?
Captain?
True.
We might not have gotten Dragon Age.
That's also true.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because a lot of the
Nihilus is
relationship
dead.
mechanics and
The beacon
and
was destroyed
storyline,
and
choose
Geth
your own
invaded.
adventure, like literally the
Council's
history, the
going to release it.
carryover
I didn't do
was
anything wrong,
created by
Captain.
Mass Effect,
Hopefully the
right?
council
Like
can
they
see
were they were OG for that. Dragon
In
Age
fact-
was
Behind you and your report, Shepard.
copy of
You're
that.
a damned hero. in
Yeah.
my books.
Like
That's not why I'm here.
I would wager that if Mass Effect
That
failed,
other
we
two,
would have had one
Saren's a
worse
stick,
Dragon Age.
one of the best.
We would have had
A
a
living
buggy, incomplete Origins
he's
with
written
cut
with the
content
Geth,
just to
means
get it
he's
out to
gone
get their
rogue.
money back, and then
A rogue
you
spectre
never
is
would have
trouble.
seen Dragon Age 2.
Saren's
Yeah,
the
true.
or BioWare
and he
again.
hates
Yeah,
humans.
like BioWare would not
He
be
didn't
where they
come
are
to Eden
today.
Prime because he hates
Which
humans.
really isn't in a good spot
You're
anyway.
right.
I was about to
Saren
say.
has allied himself with the Geth.
Between Mass
don't
Effect
know.
Andromeda and then
I don't know
Anthem,
why, but it had
BioWare
something
is
to do
not
with
in a
that
good
beacon.
spot.
You
Yeah.
and the
But I
They-
mean, like, I'm pretty sure this
they
made back
giant.
everything.
Did you see
You know?
anything?
Like,
Any
they're like,
clue that
guys, we
might
fucked
tell
up
us
2
what
major
Saren was
games.
after?
Have a remastered Mass Effect trilogy. Like, thanks, BioWare, I love you.
Well, and I
Just before
think
I lost
now, and this
consciousness,
sounds really,
had some kind
I
of
don't know if
vision.
this is appropriate or not. I think
A vision.
now they can release the
A
Legendary
vision of
Edition
what?
with all the content
saw
that they
some
wanted to
things.
originally that was too risque
Geth,
at the
maybe.
time. I remember
Slaughter.
news articles being like, this game
right.
is the devil
Oh,
because
the
of...
tasteful side boob
Council, Shepard.
Yeah! Do you remember
controversy
that?
was
The controversy?
yeah.
I had a bad dream.
Nowadays, that's not even...
We don't know what information.
People don't even blink at that, right? So they
Lost
can
Prothean
they
technology,
can release the
blueprints
product
and
the way they
ancient
wanted to
weapon of mass
originally.
destruction, whatever it was.
Yeah, I remember
Now
Jeff
you can
Keighley getting
customize your genitals
lambasted
in the
on
game.
Fox News
Like-
over
I
that.
know Saren. I know his reputation.
Wait,
as
you're
powerful.
joking, right?
He believes humans are a blight on
No,
the
You
galaxy.
can in
like
Cyberpunk,
You can
This attack was an
you
act
can
of war.
customize your
He has the secrets
your
of the beacon.
dingling.
or your
Wow.
girl
That's
parts.
Geth at his command, and he
Really?
won't stop until
Yeah.
he's wiped humanity
I didn't
from
know
the
that.
face of the galaxy.
You can
I
choose
thought-
to be
I'll
circumcised or
find someone to
uncircumcised.
take him down.
See, and the
It's
funny
not
thing
that
is that I almost bought
He's a spectre.
Cyberpunk,
He can go
and
anywhere.
then I did not because I was nervous.
That's why we need
To be
I
fair,
would recommend
there was
buying
a
it.
little bit of a glitch on day one with the junk, where apparently if you made it too
Clipped out of
large,
your
it would
outfit.
clip out of
Rotate
your
like
outfit.
in Fallout.
It would just like start flopping around.
Yeah.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the council will revoke his Spectre
So
status.
I would actually recommend getting Cyberpunk, Rachel, but wait until there's if you're gonna play it on console, wait until the next gen version of it is out,
Yeah.
if it ever sees the light of day.
Head up to the bridge and tell Joker.
Well,
Unless
and
you're
that's
gonna
just it.
play it on a high tier console, like a high tier computer, like wait for the next gen console version, and then enjoy it. As long as it's not as long as it's in a much better place now. Like it's very playable now, but like graphically, wait. And performance-wise, wait for the next gen version, and then it's actually a really good game. I really like it.
I'm glad you're okay.
I think it's great.
Jenkins was a valuable
part of me
it's
feels guilty
it's
over what happened.
a
If Jenkins
game
is
running on a
still
7-year-old
alive,
console.
thanks, Commander.
Like,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, and my in-laws were gonna buy it for me for Christmas, but there wasn't a PS5 version, so they're like, "Oh, we're just gonna give you a gift card instead," because they heard that I wanted it, right?
You should be able to run Cyberpunk on your new PC.
Oh, did you get a new PC?
I mean, new to me.
Good timing,
I like his
Commander. I was
face
just
right
about to
now.
bring us into the
Will's
Citadel.
contemplating.
See
He's
that
trying to figure it
taxpayer
out.
money at work.
Wait, what?
What's he trying to figure out?
You were pondering if I could
Yeah,
play
it's a 1660 Ti, so I'm pretty sure it'll run it at least on medium settings.
If it's a TI, probably.
Yeah. Oh. I'm coming into Citadel. And then after this, I'm gonna save and then escape out. Go to 2.
I'm just gonna probably do it right here, because this is where we start getting into...
it looks so good.
Right?
No, you gotta go see the Citadel.
Well, this is when I start getting to parts where I actually want to talk to people and listen to stuff, so I'm gonna just save it here.
Well, size isn't
Yeah,
that
that's
big.
fair.
And then go look at, because otherwise I'm just gonna sit here listening to people talk for a little while.
I'm downloading the classic right now off of my EA Pass.
What? No, don't turn on narrator. What are you doing?
Citadel
Can I
Control,
not
this is
go
SS
to...
Requesting permission to land.
I will be
Exiting
living
here.
the shitty dream while you guys are living the legendary one.
I told you I would have bought you a copy so you could play with us.
No, that's silly. You're not my sugar daddy. My husband is also not my sugar daddy. I own me.
Will,
And
for the right folks, you can order.
I was about to say, speaking of customizable genitals.
Oh, if real life were a video game.
I stand by the fact that if you buy me something, I will play with you with it. Play with you with it.
He's an outrage.
That.
Okay, so now we are going straight to next place. If you buy a piece of software for me, I will play it with you.
That's a lot better.
I will give you at least 3 plays with it. If I absolutely hate it, I probably won't play a 3rd time. Or a 4th time, but...
Speaking of, we need to play more Destiny.
I'm gonna skip through this with Udina because he's just a douchebag, and then save, and then we're gonna try 2.
I'm gonna start Mass Effect 2 right now.
Yeah, I just bought a house,
character creation.
so like, I don't have a ton, and I bought a computer. Sort of.
No, as soon as he said it, when he was like, "Oh, I could have bought you a copy," I was like, "Yeah, well, like, you know, that would be great to Rachel. She'd just spend a lot of money, right?" So.
Way too much. Way too much.
I wasn't like, "Yo, Dad, pay attention to me." Like.
Although we're going out for dinner for the first time in a very, very, very long time.
Sweet.
Yeah, we decided to treat ourselves. Because we've been living off of we've been very, very frugal. So we're like, you know what? Let's have a break. And they by my house they have drive-through sushi.
Drive-through sushi.
So it's all you can eat, and you order from your phone, and you have like a time slot, and they just keep bringing it to your car.
Can you send me the details on that?
Yeah, sure. It's their workaround because you can do
curbside.
Like you can curbside, right? So
Kimberly
they literally are
Gonzalez,
serving you in your car.
hi. Eats is in chat.
Hey, what's up, Eats?
Oh, Eats! Hey.
What's going on, gangster?
So we have a my van has it's a stow and go, and it has 3 DVD players, like 3 screens. So we're gonna watch a movie and eat copious amounts of sushi.
Oh my god, the sound. Oh, this sound's not attached. Give me a quick second.
You've been doing this without sound the whole time?
No, I have been, but I just opened up a new game, so now I have to go back and remap this one.
Oops. Who are you waving at? Eats?
I opened Will's stream on computer, on my browser, so I was waving at myself.
Or that.
The only thing that would have made that moment more perfect is if you would have snorted while you said that.
I was looking at myself.
Little glasses.
So interestingly enough, I am not seeing Mass Effect 2 in my sound list.
While you guys are loading into Mass Effect 2, did you guys see the horrible Devour? Hey, we realized that you guys can't beat the game and you're plebes, so here's some battery.
Yes. Yes, I did.
What?
Kimberly, hi. Hi, Yeats. Mass Effect looks
Hi,
so pretty.
Kimberly.
Yes, it does. So, hey Yeats, can you hear the game audio on stream? Okay, so apparently there's no HDR setup either.
Boo. I was gonna say the one thing that I really don't like about new computers is all the things you were like, oh shoot, I need a login for that, and you can totally forget that you don't have everything set up.
Yeah.
That was kind of like that with my new phone. Except thankfully,
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it
logged
then.
in through Google,
Thanks,
and all
Yeats.
my Google passwords just automatically filled everything. I didn't have to deal with any of that. I was dreading having to go through all that shit.
Oh wait, wow, it really is so much prettier.
Normal subtitles on.
I'm hitting go.
Continue.
Because you don't get to do any customization off the bat. A BioWare production.
I'm watching your stream while I download the game, and it's way prettier.
It looks so
Oh, I can't wait to see
good.
Martin Sheen. 60 hertz.
Oh, here he comes. I've got him at 100
Shepard did
hertz.
everything right.
Well, I
More
could
than
do
we could have
120
hoped
if I
for.
wanted to do lesser resolution, but
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Will, your audio's coming in through the chat.
Yeah, I was going to say I can
No
hear
one
it through
wants to
Discord.
admit it, but humanity is under attack.
I'm not quite sure. Let's see
But
if
they're
I can.
sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
it makes me mad that Miranda looks as good as she does right now.
The Council will
Why?
never trust
Literally,
us.
eye candy,
They'll never
right?
accept our help. Even
Okay, I'm
after
gonna have to
everything
mute you guys for a
humanity
second.
has
'Cause
accomplished.
he's
Yeah,
just
please
doubling
do.
the audio,
I'll
it's
try to
really bad.
figure it out in a second.
They'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
I love the elusive man.
So
he's
good.
so crazy. Yeah, he's so
There's
good.
also Sheen makes it. Like,
Yeah, he does. 100%.
he's just fantastic. Who here is a West Wing fan?
I
Never seen
watched it years ago, but
What? Oh, you really need to.
oh god, the Normandy looks so good. Oh, I forgot to turn off the film green.
Film grain and motion blur. I hate motion blur is such a waste of resources.
Disengaging
Oh,
FTL
let's
drives.
make the GPU work harder so the picture looks
Mission
worse.
active.
You're fucking dumb.
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Actually, Rachel's keying up too.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel.
I don't know about you guys, but I did not feel bad at all
Tragedy
when
known
Presley ate it.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley, now!
Presley!
Ensign, no!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Hey!
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance
Was
won't
Liara
abandon us.
always in the intro?
We just need to hold on.
What's that?
Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate.
Liara's talking to my Shepard right now.
Yes, she's always been in the intro.
Are you sure? I thought it was Kaiden.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle.
It's always been Liara for me.
Oh, it's been
Oh,
not
maybe it's
Liara.
maybe it's the love interest?
Liara, go.
Are you FemShep?
Aye, aye.
No.
I don't know.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
No, random person, no.
Oh, look at the Normandy limb.
I know, so sad.
Oh, this looks so crazy.
You can definitely tell this one's been upscaled, but they didn't do as much work on it as they did with ME1.
Yeah. But, like, they didn't really necessarily need to do that much work, because this already looks fucking
Oh
great.
yeah.
Like,
The one thing that I loved was like the gravity scene when you're in the vacuum. You just like walk up to the chairs and like doink.
this right here, yeah.
Doink.
This actually looks so good. Like, look at the reflections on his chest piece. Like, oh yeah, they didn't really do too much to Mass Effect. The other Mass Effect games, like, ah, they did enough. Holy crap.
The skybox looks amazing.
Oh, look at how detailed even the planet looks. Like, it's not as detailed, but like, for something that you're gonna look at for a split second,
Come on, Joker.
reflections
We
off
have
the
to get
fucking
out of
chair.
here.
No, I won't abandon the
I think I'm gonna play this until the Normandy 2 reveal.
I'm gonna do it until the end of server space.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
I can only hear the voices from them in your microphone.
Yeah, same.
I don't hear any of the explosions. I can just hear talking, which is super weird.
Although this headset is amazing though, because like, I went to the bathroom and I could still hear you guys talking.
That's pretty awesome because we could totally hear you at the bathroom too.
I was on, no, you couldn't. I was on mute.
But were you?
I was, because I muted Discord, not this. I don't trust this. And you told me to get this.
We've known each other for how long?
This headset of a couple weeks. Not even.
Oh, so sad, but so good looking.
Did you say so sad but so good looking?
Yeah.
Who,
Like,
Miranda?
it's
No.
sad because the Normandy explodes, but so good looking because graphics.
Well, right here you can tell is a pre-rendered thing because it looks so different.
Yeah.
When it doesn't look like they did much to this pre-render because his textures look super different. So they probably just, because it's a one-off pre-render, they probably just in here and said, fuck it.
I don't know, because I'm looking at it in 2K right now, and I would see a lot more pixelation, I would expect.
I definitely think, like, I don't know. Like, he looked a lot different from the in-game model to me in 1080p. Well, actually, this would be 4K. This would be 4K 60. So Scream is
Interactive
in
backstory comic.
936, but
Just another
Would you
routine
like to?
mission.
Just
Why do they
another
always say
routine
that?
mission. All right, I'm gonna pause
I'm
this
gonna
real
skip
quick
the
and see if I
interactive
can.
comic. Can I skip this cutscene too? I just want to see some gameplay. No cutscene skips.
But
Yeah, I don't know why,
course,
but for
that's
some
how it
reason, I
A routine
am
mission,
not seeing
answering a distress call.
the game audio pop up. Or can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, now it's showing up.
Loyal, by the book.
That should fix it.
For biotics. We came across
Beautiful.
the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams.
Yes, put robot
Soldier
parts on my
of the code.
spine.
Tough, disciplined, ready to
I
take on
want to be a
whatever came
robot
her
man.
way.
You ever wonder
Ashley joined up with us and took us
exactly
to the
how much
spot
of
where
him
she
was
lost her
robot?
squad. That's when we saw it. The ship.
I know that that's a heavy
Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was
plot
massive,
point for the game.
scorching the colony and
Is
everything
how much
around
is
it as
Shepard
it
actually
blasted
in
away.
control?
We followed the path of destruction to an artifact. A beacon
Like,
left
what
by
did
a
they
long
do
dead
to
race
him?
called the
I mean,
Paragon.
he did fall
The
through the
colony had dug it
atmosphere
up,
on a
and whoever
planet.
attacked them had tried to take it.
Yeah.
So I imagine
Chief
there
Williams
wouldn't be a
made the
lot
mistake of
left.
getting too close. It hit her with some
Depends
type
on
of
their
energy.
armor.
Hey
I
Yeats,
grabbed
if
her
you're
and
still
threw her
there,
out of
can
the
you tell me
way.
if you're hearing the audio
That's when it
okay?
hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't
Depends on
move.
how his
Could
armor
barely
held up,
breathe.
his shields held up, etc.,
Everything went
etc.
black.
Precisely. Yeah, well,
then I
yeah,
saw
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he is a pretty charred
Dream.
chunk of meat.
A nightmare.
Yep.
By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council.
Comic looks
I was
cool.
expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along.
I hate
So did
Miranda, but
Adina,
she looks
our
so
political
good.
representative on the Citadel. With those two
Apparently
heavyweights, it
they
seemed
fixed the
reasonable we
one
could persuade
scene
the
where
Council
the
that
camera
ship
like
we'd seen was a potential
centers
threat,
up right on her
as was
ass.
the individual behind
Oh,
the attacks.
there's more than one scene that does
The main
that.
Oh,
suspect
yeah.
for the Eden Prime massacre
For sure.
was a Turian
Like,
inspector named
but yeah, they
Sarah.
did. They were like, you know what?
He'd been
That
seen
doesn't
by one
really
of the
fly
survivors from
today.
the
Let's
colony at
not.
Eden Prime. And there
Well,
was some
it's-
evidence to suggest that
Let's
the
not
ship
have
was connected
anime
to
style
Sarah.
cutscenes.
Reading
Even
through
Adina's
the
pointed
articles, they
accusations
kind
were
of
enough
tried
to
to play
convince
it
the
off like,
Council.
oh, it was totally
They just couldn't
unintentional, and I'm
believe one of
like,
their chosen elite
yeah, no, I
inspectors
know
to be
rule
guilty
of
of something
thirds,
like
and
that.
you had that ass
They
line,
needed proof.
like that ass crack
Which
centered
meant
right
I
in that
needed proof.
third dude.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search.
So either your
Yes,
AI is a
another
really
Turian
good
wanted
photographer.
to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he
Thank
shouldn't
you,
get involved,
Yeats. We
he
miss
told me he
you.
was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful
Okay,
leads.
so
More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan
yeah,
bounty hunter I'd
interestingly
ever seen.
enough, I think
He turned out
that
to be
Mass
more than
Effect
just a
1
brute.
has
It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating
Oh,
evidence on Saren.
more,
The fugitive
a little
turned
bit
out
more
to be an
fidelity in
energetic
a
little
couple
Quarian
aspects.
named Tally. A tech
Yes.
expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on
Yeats,
Saren.
do you have the original on
Evidence that
Xbox? You
proved
should have jumped
Saren
on
was
and
dirty.
like played that along with us.
Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went
like,
much
this
further.
still looks really nice.
Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines.
I'm
Playing
still-
the
I'm still
original
doing
right
the
now,
comic.
and
Machines
it's
allegedly responsible
so
for cleansing
like
the galaxy of all organic life.
it
These
Nostalgic?
creatures
so
were blamed for
gritty.
wiping out all life
Yeah,
50,000
but it's
years
like
ago, including
it's
the
definitely
Krogans,
dated.
then
You know what I
disappearing back
mean?
to the mass realistic
I'm looking
dark
at your
space,
feed versus
leaving no
mine,
trace
going,
they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the council.
Oh man,
that
this
the
is
Reapers
so
were a threat,
pretty though.
But they agreed Saren
Like
had to
even
be stopped.
there's just a couple
They
things that
stripped
like
him
you
of
could
his
tell that
Spectre
they put a little
status and
more
gave me
like
the honor of becoming the first
they
human
paid a little bit
Spectre.
more attention to the reflections
first
and shit
task?
in Mass Effect 1, right?
Bring
Just
down
like
Saren.
the cherries
Anderson
on top of the
decided to stay
icing in
behind.
Mass
The
Effect,
comics
like
look
the original.
amazing.
The Normandy.
The Mass Effect 1 looked
He told me I
probably
would need it
better.
more than he would.
But I
He
mean
also
like
pointed me in
textures
the
in this
direction.
like are surprisingly good.
A
Can I put
Prothean
my
expert,
gun away?
adept in
Yeah, can I
biotics,
look at the front of my
and maybe most
character?
importantly,
Yeah, like he like the
daughter of
reflection
Vanessa,
off his armor and shit.
Saren's top lieutenant. And like most
Like his
Asari,
armor texture is
as beautiful as
surprisingly
she is
good.
intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld
Like
with
the
other
eyes.
species.
It's the eyes, Will, like you had
Liara
mentioned
was
before,
able
like
to
you
help
can
me
see the
decipher
reflections
some
in
of the
their
vision
eyes.
the beacon had given
It's
me.
not quite there on this
Nothing
one.
concrete,
But that's a
but it
small
gave me
enough
some
thing
clues.
that I would let that pass.
And
And
a
like
new appreciation for the Asari.
this was gonna be my biggest concern,
technique for
and it's
accessing
because
my
a lot
vision
of
was
like
unexpected.
naysayers for this were telling me stuff like,
But
yeah,
not at
like
all
you're gonna get a re-enhanced Mass Effect 1, but they
Ashley
did
was a little
nothing
concerned
to
about
Mass
the
Effect 2 and
connection we
3.
shared with Liara.
Well,
And I'm
here's
like,
the thing.
well,
I'm kind of
disagreeing
okay
right
with
now.
that.
Relationship
Like
with
if they
potentially
just
interfere with the
upscale the textures to be able to have HD, I'm fine.
Like look at the outfit of this character. This
I
is a
told Liara
this is
about
a
how I
no-name dead character.
she
This
felt
isn't
it
even
too.
a character. This is a set
We agreed we
piece.
wouldn't let it get in the way of
And
our
look at
mission.
her outfit.
Finding Saren.
I'm still in
Thanks
the comic.
to Liara's help, we had
It's
our
okay,
next lead,
like
Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novarian,
like
where he
So I think I'm
enslaved
gonna just
and
yeah, I'm
Queen's
gonna
drones
fast
were
forward
tried
so I
to
can get
reason
through the
with it, and I was
decisions.
left with an angry
I want to play the
Daedalus
game.
my Queen
Save the
killed.
queen.
I couldn't
That's
do
exactly why I did
With
it.
Saren's top
Like look, like
lieutenant,
her
Saren was
outfit has
attached
real-time
destroyed.
reflections.
Rex wanted the
Well, not
genophage
really
cure for his
real-time
people.
reflections, but
Save
they've got
Rex.
like
Fortunately,
they've got
Rex,
baked
when we finally got
reflections.
to the center of the base, he was
And,
already
like,
in command, spoke to me,
she's
but there
actually,
was no
like,
time to think about it. Before we could detonate,
got
was
detail
soft.
in it.
Before I could
Like look at
convince
this
him to
guy.
stop,
Look at his
he
outfit.
ran, leaving me just
It
seconds
actually looks
to
like he's
Save
wearing
Ashley.
a real piece of clothing.
I chose that was the
Like-
last time Saren would slip away. With my team mostly in
You can see this dude's
saw through
arm
both knew
hair.
This mission. We arrived on Ilos, close. The Reapers had come. The Protheans had fought. Saren knew this. We followed him.
No,
to
I'm
the city,
impressed.
But Saren was
I'm
the
impressed with what
Alliance,
they've done
as I
with
fought
it.
to regain control. Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension. and
Save
they
the
were requesting
council.
assist. Council had even with the Citadel back. It took the combined with the cost.
Pick up grenade
Manager's
launcher.
efforts into both great leaders in their own
Anderson.
right. Anderson didn't want. The war was over. The Citadel. I had to. I gathered my crew. Just
And
another
that is how you play Mass Effect in 30 seconds. Yeah, so like the opening scene is definitely just just they slapped the original in. I think at the time they were still using the oh, I can't remember what the movie software was for the time period.
No, it's definitely pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Like it's not an engine. Oof. Ow. They explode when they die.
Oh yeah, no, all those broken bones, everything got replaced.
Yeah.
But like here's the thing, with Mass Effect 2 and 3, if they just like upscaled everything to HD, or not HD, but 4K, I'm okay with that. Because
they were pretty games.
Yeah,
like,
2 and 3 generationally were huge leaps over the original.
Here, I'll slow down a little bit.
No, feel free. We're on separate streams.
Well, I wanna talk a little bit. Like when you get there, like you'll see what I mean, Will. Like they didn't just up-res it. Like you can tell they used like an AI system to like actually upgrade the textures.
Oh, totally.
Because it's more than just like here's some resolution. Enjoy. Like he looks incredibly good.
Oh my god, the load times are so
Who's
good.
Anderson's voice acting? I know him.
Keith David.
Keith motherfucking David. He's the Arbiter in Halo.
He's also
Right.
the religious guy in Pitch Black.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't
He is
move. Just
also
lie still. Try to stay
the Titan Bolo in Final Space.
Yes.
Off the charts.
Man, hearing Keith David be like, Titan Speed! And like this fucking...
Like, Keith David has one of those completely unmistakable voices that regardless if it's in film or in a video game, you know it instantaneously.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, is that I'm not familiar with names very, like I'm a face person and I know voices, but I don't know names, right?
Yeah.
So I'm the person that's like, oh, that person was in this, and this.
He's in another game. He's big in another game.
He's been in a lot of stuff, dude. Like, if you pull him up on IMDb, the list is
He
huge.
says as I'm clicking IMDb right now.
Were it so easy.
Were it so easy.
Yeah, I know who that is. That's why I'm so familiar. My daughter's obsessed with Princess and the Frog right now.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but
Shadow Man is literally her favorite character right now, and Friends on the Other Side is like her jam.
your daughter's a gangster. Like,
Kinda.
your daughter, like, and I mean that, like, I don't mean that in like a she's a gangbanger. I mean like she's a fucking cool kid.
I'm taking it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause like great villains are like fantastic.
And she has this love of great villains. She loves playing evil. And I'm like, you know what? It's a great paying gig. Whatever. She doesn't like doing evil things, but she loves exploring that evil side. I'm like, all right, whatever.
So what I'm seeing right now in the opening level, it looks really good. Definitely upscaled to 4K. I do agree they probably AI upscaled it.
They 100% did. Like they talked
But
about,
it's
they used
so smooth.
they used an AI for 2 and 3 to upgrade the textures.
Like it
Think
just
of what else
looks.
he's in. Like I haven't seen it. I know there's something else that I'm just gonna see it. I'm gonna be like, that's the game he was in. He's Chaos in the Dissidia Final Fantasy series, but that's not what I'm thinking about.
No, Keith David's just been in a laundry list of shit, man. Every time I see him on film, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a good movie.
He played himself in Saints Row 4, but
Saints Row.
I'm probably just thinking of Final Space. Man, I can't wait till that show's done. Like, I decided I'm not watching any of the new season of Final Space until it's all out, because I can't just watch a couple episodes of that show. Like, I can't do it. I have to watch all of it. Like, it's so good. Okay, I'm going to continue now.
Oh man, this is so good.
Because I'm seeing Will is not too far away from me. Yeah, he just blew something up with a grenade launcher, so he's not far away.
You know, like, this is kind of what I wanted. Like, with Mass Effect 2, it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
But from a frame rate perspective, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, it fucking slaps, man. Like,
Oh, that guy's about to get eaten.
out of
Oh,
curiosity,
God.
let's go to graphics and let's do
Missile
favorite
to
frame
the
rate.
back.
Let's look at the 120 hertz. Oh my god, that's butter, man. That's butter, but I can tell. I can tell in the environment that it's now a lower resolution.
Yeah, it's got frame rate cap for me at, like, I'm turning off film grain and motion blur.
I can bring it up to 120, but like the 60 with the 4K resolution just looks so good.
Oh, calibration, there we go. Auto HDR. Yeah, it's
What's up,
saying
Jacob?
HDR is not detected, that's weird. Hey, Jacob, how you doing, buddy?
Oh good, you're not far behind me.
Doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Like even Jacob's outfit,
Yeah, sorry.
like
Forgot this is all new to
in
you.
the original was not very like well done.
Stationed here for
Like I
Right.
found it really like textury, if that makes sense.
No, and I totally agree. They did redo some of the textures.
Thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the
It's
shuttle.
that AI,
first.
man. Singularity and
Our
warp.
scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back to yeah. And if we don't get to those shuttles, maybe it's time we're low on thermal clips.
Alrighty. Time to...
Look at my black hole.
Sorry.
Oh, I have to actually make him do shit?
Falling back. Ready to get the hell off this station?
Yeah,
Let's
look,
get
his
the
outfit
hell
is
outta
so
here.
shiny!
It is. It
Oh
really
my
is.
god.
It looks good. Like, Shepard's carbon fiber looks super, super good, too.
See, what I really like, though, is you can tell he's wearing, like, a mostly matte carbon fiber thing, where you can tell Jacob's got some, like, shiny-ass gear on.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot more detail in his suit. He accepted his fate.
I think I remember a Wilson check.
Come on.
Alrighty. Give me that ammo. Alright, I'm gonna just blow through this, because...
I can't wait to see 3, man.
Yeah, I really want to see what 3 looks like.
Like, if 2 looks this good, I can't wait till it's looking at number 3. I'm so fucking stoked to play Mass Effect again, dude. Like, this is gonna be every... I thank God I don't have to work tomorrow. Like, if I had to go to work tomorrow, I'd be like, oh, boss, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I can't.
I think I have the COVID.
I have Mass Effectitis. I can't make it. I'm sorry.
Effectitis.
Wilson, let's get you out of here.
Wilson.
Find Metagel.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
gonna
get you
skip through most of
patched
this
up
dialogue.
so
Not gonna
Miranda
lie.
can blast your ass. RB. Unity.
Like, even this, like, again, like a no-name character, like this dick-ass character that's literally gonna die in 5 minutes.
So
Look
many
at the
textures.
texture in his fucking chest piece.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So this is one thing that they did not delineate in the original Mass Effect 2 is that you actually have what 1,
His
2,
neck's
3,
popping out of the back
4. Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, that's Mass Effect.
Besides, I was shot.
Dude,
Like, if there's not animation
that's
glitches,
the
it's not
definition
Mass
of
Effect.
brand loyalty right there. Because if you were like any other game, Will would have been on that before I was. Like, look at that neck popping out. Like,
Oh, no. If
take
I
off
was
0.5.
reviewing this game, I would still ding it for that.
I mean, like, speaking though. Like in the conversation, like you noticed it and it was like, whatever, it's Mass Effect. Like,
You're just mad. You're just mad because you wanted to give Mass Effect 3 a perfect review, and I wouldn't let you because I found a glitch in 5 minutes. Which I'm gonna be looking for that when I play it tonight.
he found a glitch in 5 minutes that was nowhere within an area that a character would reasonably walk to.
No, I went
He
there
was
to get a
like, yo, let's
collectible."
play Glitch Hunter. Let's play Glitch Hunter.
Well, that's
Like, Will played Call of Duty Ghosts. I remember I brought Will a copy of Call of Duty Ghosts early because I worked at a game store. I think it was for fucking Extra Life, actually. I'm fairly certain it was an Extra Life. And I brought him that. And what is the first thing Will does on the very first level? The tutorial level of a Call of Duty game?
Break
He goes
it.
like this. He's like this.
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot.
Can I get under these rocks? Can I get under these rocks?
The Lazarus Project.
That's pretty much Will to a T.
That was me.
Like,
That was exactly what he did. Like, he was just like, no, let's see if the very first level you're supposed to spend 30 seconds in. Ow, I shoved my chest into the bar of my couch. I went really hard for that. I went really hard for that humor. I hope you appreciate it.
So here's the thing, because we did reviews based on technical, like, technical prowess of the game, right? We never dinged it on personal feelings. If there was a technical issue, that's when we dinged it. So I would go out of my way, yes, to try to break the physics of the game. And I think that was a very effective thing to do when you're reviewing it from a technical perspective.
so just from a technical perspective,
Yes.
I don't disagree
How
with you
hard?
from a review standpoint.
How hard did you try to break things
Oh,
that you loved versus things that you didn't?
I broke
What
the
was the-
shit out of Mass Effect.
Well, yeah,
He
everybody.
did.
Yeah, but
I
like,
broke
but I
the
mean,
shit out of Skyrim. I broke... Oh, God, let's see. I broke Oddworld. I broke...
In his defense, there was a lot of stuff that I watched him go above and beyond. Having a couple conversations, remember asking him, going, "Yo, man, how's that review of that game you really like going?" And him going, "Well, I gotta give it a 3.5." Like, just absolutely depressed because it was a shitty review.
Bleach, I broke the ever-living shit out of. That was like a 1.75 out of 5.
Miranda, but you
I still remember one of the ones that absolutely hated. It was Torture. I was like, kill me now. I hate this game so much. And I did a review, and they couldn't tell that I hated it. I'm like, yay! I did my job! Because from a technical standpoint, it was really good.
Yeah, that, like, I think I gave NHL, what was it, NHL 14?
Yeah,
Good score?
you gave that one a really good score.
Because it was, like, it was a well put together NHL game. But I fucking hated every minute of playing the goddamn thing because it's hockey.
Right? It's true.
Jack Mulder would get so pissed if I tried to give a FIFA review to somebody else. He'd be like, no, I'm doing it. And I'm like, if you find nothing broken in it, I'm going to go back and I'm going to play it. So you better do right by it.
Remember getting, like, not really mad, but like fuck, like internally, like, I can't say anything, but damn it, like when, like, you would give JRPGs to other people. I think you gave someone else one of the Final Fantasy 13 games, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Just in my head screaming.
What was the one? There was one that I got that you were super pissed, Blair, but you were like, it's
Was
okay,
it
I'm
one of
buying
the
it
Atelier games?
It wasn't Dissidia. There was one that
No,
you like.
I know what you're talking about. I remember doing that, and I remember being like, no, whatever, I'm gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna buy it anyways, but yeah.
I just didn't want to because I didn't have any money.
Like, to be fair, like, some of it was, I did try to get review copies over to you guys for games that I knew you would like. There were some that I kind of experimented around with, like NHL. But
yeah, you wanted to prove a point, right? That was at the point in time where people, like, had started to notice us, and, like, a couple people started to call out our review process.
Yeah.
So you really wanted to prove a point that, like, I can give Blair, who hates fucking sports games, a sports game, and he will review it fairly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you won't tell that the writer hates sports games.
But the other side of it, too, was at some points we had content that was just coming in so fast that I couldn't realistically, like, just be like, oh, Blair gets all the JRPGs. Because
yeah, I would
there
never
were
have any
points
time.
where you would have, like, 5 on your desk, and I needed all of them by the end of the week.
Yeah, and it just
One
would
of the
never
games
happen.
you were like, I forget which one. And again, there were so many at some point. You're like, I knew that I had to play like 20 hours of this fucking game before I could review it, and I was like, oh. But like, because it was I think it was like an MMO or something like that.
Yeah.
And you don't play 2 hours of an MMO and then review it. That is just
No,
like
you have to at least get beyond the tutorial area, right? To be able to experience all the mechanics and everything. One thing that I did have a lot of arguments with writers about was, what was it, like Skyrim? I gave to one writer who also I immediately fired after that review. Because he was like, no, I have to play it all the way to the end. It's like, you can't, you don't have to play a 120-hour game all the way through to understand the technical aspects of the game and be able to understand all of the mechanics behind it.
If you want to do a look back review, like if you want to do a full review, absolutely.
Or toss in an op-ed about the story or something along those lines.
Yeah.
But
I was reading an op-ed about basically about Mass Effect where they're like, don't split up Garrus and Tali, their love story is amazing. And it was like, but like, I like reading those. Like I do like reading those, but that's not a game review. Right?
Normandy reveal.
Oh, I skipped the Normandy. I'm gonna go straight to 3. I just looked at the armor to see how close it was. So, like, yeah, my only complaint about Mass Effect 2 so far is that the cutscenes are still pre-renders. But, like, you can't really get around that. Like, other than going and pre-rendering all of the cutscenes.
Well, at least you're
Like, I get it. Like, I watch it for a little bit, and it's a pre-rendered cutscene. Like, it's not an engine. It's fine.
I just agree with trust. I haven't made
At least you're giving. Yes.
Yeah, I like Joker's lines and the Normandy review.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joker is an amazing character.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
Seth Green is just
he's the wash of
awesome
Mass
in everything he does.
He's a leaf on the wind.
I'm trying to think. Like, it's really bothering me now what game it was. Like, I think it was it an NIS game?
I'm almost
was it in the
positive
realm of
it was
Disgaea
one
and
of
all that
the.
stuff?
I'm almost positive it was one of the Atelier games.
Yeah.
No, because the only Atelier game that I've ever owned, I reviewed.
I thought it was Dissidia something.
It might have been. Was it Dissidia D2?
The elusive man
Or maybe
Might have been.
Persona?
Do you have any orders?
Persona. It was Persona.
Persona 4.
Persona
Yes.
4.
for Golden. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Because
Yeah.
I wanted that more than anything, and
Oh
I was
my
like, fuck, I'm gonna
God.
buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The experience at that booth was absolute hell.
Be nice to find somebody.
Cause like, okay. So real true story. We're at E3. Persona 4. Atlas was getting ready to launch Persona 4. I wanted one of those T-shirts. I wound up getting the T-shirt because I just thought it was awesome.
I want your T-shirt.
But
like,
I went to their booth and I was like, so kind of what do I have to do to get a T-shirt? And he's like, oh well, you just got to take a picture with the booth babes. And I'm like, no, that's okay. And they were super insistent, like literally grabbed me by the arms and dragged me over in front of them and like, did the whole posing thing. And it was like, dear God.
oh no, Will,
So-
pretty girls wanted to take pictures with you.
No.
Oh, you know what pissed me off about
There
that?
are stories that I can tell that
Was
will
that-
not tell
Yeah, I
on
know, I
stream.
know.
When people mistook me for booth babes,
Yes.
and I was like, fucking squeeze me? do I look like I'm wearing like a nice collared shirt because I'm doing interviews, and they're like, booth babe? I'm like, do I look like a booth babe? No, just because I was young at the time. Blair.
Rachel. What?
Oh.
Oh, your umbrella.
Look at this thing.
Noise.
Look at this thing. It's so
All
pretty.
right. So
I love it. Sorry, I had to show you. I was thinking about it and I was like, oh my gosh. I haven't gotten to use it yet.
Also, I love that we're all wearing SteelSeries headsets.
It's true.
Makes me happy.
and I'll have SteelSeries keyboards and mice.
Yeah. It's almost like they should sponsor us.
Yeah, we used to have a pretty good relationship with them, but
I haven't said anything, but I bet if you talked to them, if they still have some of their old PR people around, I bet you could get us something.
I don't know if she's still around though.
I don't think she is.
I mean, I could reach out just for the hell of it and see what's up. Actually, I think I've got her on LinkedIn. Okay. Back to Mass Effect 3 now. Back. New game.
Role playing.
Mail.
John. You know what? Let's do. Can I do femship? Female. Let's do femship for this one. Let's hear some Jennifer Hale.
I'm gonna just do playing select.
We're gonna do default
Shepherd.
femship. Yeah, her armor already
Default.
looks great.
Select. Oh, actually, yeah, I should do femship this time.
Accept. Enter. No. No comics. No comics this time, Will.
No, I'm not doing the comics this time.
We're going up until the kid dies.
I'm doing role playing, Jane, default. I'm always soldier.
Once again, pre-rendered.
Soul survivor. Accept. Enter.
Yeah, you can see the old.
Skip the comic.
Yeah. The textures aren't so bad because they're pre-rendered, but it's still.
I'm gonna mute us so the chat can watch the cutscene.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on the long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
Alright, we all know it's a kid running around flying a ship, so I think we can skip through that.
It looks good, though.
It does look really good. This, I'm pretty sure, is in engine.
Oh, yeah, all of this is an engine.
Yeah. Oh, this is definitely an engine.
You can tell because the frame rate comes more than 30. Like,
You're not supposed to call
well,
me
more
that
than
anymore,
24.
James.
I'm pretty sure, like,
Not
the
supposed to
cutscenes are
salute you
24.
either. We gotta go. The defense committee wants to see you.
Sounds
To make
important.
it, like, cinematic.
What's going on?
Yeah, it looks like they
Couldn't say.
did just basic
Just told me they
upscaling
needed
for
you.
this.
Now.
But again, it's not a complaint because...
You can definitely see the AI upscaling,
Anderson?
especially in, like, his
Admiral?
medals.
You look good, Shepard.
Yep.
Maybe a little soft around the edges. How are you holding up since being relieved from duty?
Like,
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on?
I would even argue, like, if you look at Anderson's
Admiral Hackett's
uniform...
mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing words made it
Yeah,
to the
that's-
line.
Yeah,
that's
you're
what I
right.
mean.
The medals
Like
are
something big's
like
headed
flat
our way.
textured.
The Reapers?
they're, like, actually, they
We don't
actually have,
know.
like, a shape
Not
to
for
them.
certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
Like, the
Like
call
their
sign on her...
bump
You know we're
map.
not ready to
Yeah.
face them, not
Yeah.
by a long shot.
The
Tell that to
her
the
status
defense
thing on her
Unless
collar,
we're
even
planning
they
to talk
look
the Reapers to death, the
like they're
committee's a
bulging
waste of
out.
time.
Yeah, but
Like-
if you look
They
at
just
the textures
None of them
for,
have seen
like, the
what you
straps
see.
going across her chest,
We've all reviewed your
that's
report,
completely
seen the
flat
data,
to the uniform.
but it's all just theory to us. You've
Yeah.
been there in the trenches, fighting.
So it looks like it caught
You
some
know
stuff
what
for
you're
bump
doing.
mapping, but not
That way they
everything.
grounded me, took away my
Mhm.
ship.
You know that's not true.
But I mean, like, this is
Shit you've
enough.
done, any other soldier would have
Yeah,
been
I
Like-
mean,
court-martialed and
I'm playing in
discharged.
2K and it doesn't look like shit.
It's your knowledge of the Reapers that kept that from happening.
I mean, like, my stream's
That
coming
you're a
out
good
in,
word.
like, what I stream it now?
Yeah, I trust you.
936?
And so does the committee.
I'm just
Yeah,
a soldier,
936p,
Anderson. I'm no politician.
But
I don't need you to be either.
on my screen,
I
it's
just need you to do whatever the hell
2K
it takes to help us
resolution
stop the
textures, and they
Reapers.
look fucking awesome. Like,
They're expecting you to.
Biden's chest pieces look a little bit better. His belt looks a lot better, too.
I think I got Ashley
luck
in
in
this
there,
one. I'll
Shepard.
tell you in a second. So I think she's the default.
Anderson,
Oh no, it is Caden.
Shepard.
Is that his real name, though? Is Carthonasi?
How'd it go?
Oh, do you have
For my
subtitles
KOTOR
on?
people?
Okay, I think.
No.
Hard to know.
No, he's because he
Waiting for
plays
orders.
Raphael Savarge, his voice
Admiral.
actor,
Mhm.
plays Carthonasi in the Old Republic.
Come
the
on.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh.
So when I first played Mass Effect, I was a big KOTOR fan. So as soon as he was like,
You know the commander?
"Good job," I was like,
used to.
"Darth?"
I love the council scene.
Yeah.
Move.
So actually, I never mentioned this, but the way I got into the first Mass Effect, I originally had pre-ordered 2 Human or some
Admiral
other
Anderson.
trashy game,
Shepard.
and I regretted it after I played a demo for it.
What's the situation?
So I was like, oh, like
were
I'm
hoping
gonna,
you would tell us.
take away my pre-order, like, and someone was like, yeah, here's
reports
Mass
coming
Effect game's
in
pretty
are
good. So I got a
unlike
used
anything
copy of
we've
Mass Effect
seen.
1
Mhm.
instead of
Colonies
that
have gone
game.
dark. We've lost contact
And
with everything
I
beyond the Soul Relay.
was so like, it was just like
This
one of
is-
the greatest things that ever happened.
incomprehensibly
Like it
powerful.
totally shaped my
You brought
direction
me
in gaming.
here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
See, like especially from a distance,
Then,
like looking at
how do we
Anderson's
stop
outfit,
them?
he
Yeah.
looks so good.
Stop them.
When you get
This
right
isn't
up
about
close to them, you can
strategy or
see.
tactics.
Oh yeah,
especially, like, the
you can
buttons on his
definitely see it in the
collar.
close-ups, but
The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more
But I mean, the
intelligent.
smoothness of
Don't
their facial
fear us,
animations and stuff now.
and they'll never.
The PM in me just wants to know how long it took to
There must be some way.
like how long this project actually took.
from what I
How long
understand,
took
it
to
was a
redo
couple
everything.
years.
Okay.
If we're gonna have any chance.
And most of the work
surviving
would have
this,
been on
we
Mass
have
Effect
to
1.
stand together.
Yeah.
That makes
Like
sense.
they used the
That's our
AI
plan?
to redo their
Admiral,
textures
we've
for
lost
2 and
contact
3.
with Luna Base.
So really, like,
Moon.
not as long as it would have
couldn't be
taken if they would have had artists
They get
going
past our
and doing
defenses.
everything from scratch.
Yeah,
again.
texturing would have taken a
you
long
can't
time in
go
Mass
for the
Effect
visual.
1. They did a complete UI redesign. So there's a lot in that.
There's a lot of rebalancing too, like I've mentioned 1,000
Yeah.
times because I can't get over it. Can't get over using a sniper as an adept.
Plus, it was very obvious that they actually re-recorded a lot of the sounds for like the weapons and stuff. Like the auto rifle sounds way better, and like it's kind of hard to describe, but like the feel of the rifle is a lot better as well.
Yeah, they really changed how everything kind of controlled.
Yeah.
They made it like, cause, sorry, I'm watching beautiful things happen right now.
Yeah, ME2 feels like ME2.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell that they did not put as much work in ME2 as they did ME1, but it still feels really good.
To my knowledge, they didn't do any gameplay changes to ME2.
I don't think they did.
Like all they did was the UI or the AI upgrades to the textures, and then like small other changes.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. But like these games didn't need it, because if you ask anybody, like as Mass Effect goes on, it only plays better.
Yeah.
Like, and Mass Effect 2 plays so good. Like, even now with the original gameplay intact, Mass Effect 2 was incredibly fun to play.
It was, yeah, and even the quote unquote mundane stuff they leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I think really honestly, like if they had added a massive boss battle, like that's the one thing that Mass Effect 3 was missing for me, was the first two games had a big massive boss battle at the end. In Mass Effect 3, it was 45 minutes of dialogue and a color choice.
let's try not to talk about the Mass Effect 3 ending too much. Because we wrote an entire article about it at one point. You, me, and Jack?
Yeah.
Somebody? Like, there's a lot we could get into about the Mass Effect 3 ending, so let's try not to touch on that too much, because we could be here for hours and hours just talking about that ending and the
Let's
good and
not
bad
lie.
aspect of it.
That's
like,
fair.
The universe killed that horse years ago, and we just keep beating that meat.
Yeah.
Well,
just keep beating that meat. Oh,
with me, yeah, like I really do enjoy Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
You know, it's my Christmas vacation like trilogy. I sit down every year because I have a week and a half of nothing to do. I play through the entire trilogy. And actually, even this last year, I played through Andromeda again, which I think in retrospect is not as bad of a game as it got shit for.
You guys play the birthday party DLC?
Oh,
the
Citadel?
DLC from Mass Effect 3?
Yeah.
I might have.
I did.
Yeah. It was cute and adorable, and also really out of place and weird.
I kind of liked it though. It was fun.
It was hokey. It really
It
was hokey.
But it was like Star Trek hokey, and I enjoyed that.
That's true.
Well, they definitely used imposters for that explosion, but that's fine. That's fine. We still use imposters for explosions.
You captured
so.
their stunt doubles. Sorry.
Oh, the biotic heavy Melix, so good.
I love the Omni Blade assassination.
Through this way.
Like, I kind of wonder if Mass Effect 1 would work with the same combat scheme as Mass Effect 3.
That's basically what they were going for, right? Was they wanted to...
I think they were trying to strike a balance between the two.
Yeah, which actually reminds me that I was going to say this. The original Mass Effect wasn't so much a shooter as it was D&D wrapped around a shooter.
Yes.
Or a shooter wrapped around D&D.
That's a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
Because it was the same thing with Alpha Protocol, right? You were playing an RPG and you had rolls and checks and stuff for everything. So that's what felt weakest about Mass Effect. Is like, that's cool to do, but like when that's your main, when your powers have over 10 seconds to cool down, and so that's your main source of combat, it starts to really like lose.
Egg.
Yeah, like it starts to just go on and on, like as you get
It
further.
wasn't very challenging. I'll give it that. Like.
Well, it wasn't in that. It wasn't like the way that they made the game harder was they threw more enemies straight at you right away, like. So.
But that's what I mean. It wasn't super challenging, at least as you like. I found that the Mass Effect games got smarter, right? So you had to actually, the AI got better. They improved on the combat, which is why they reimagined the combat for this, right? Because
they made it. They definitely gave it a more like shooter shell. They took away a lot of the like random chancy dice rolly kind of things. And then, like, you know, you point a gun and it's going to go where you pointed it. Like, and if you're an adept using a sniper rifle, your gun doesn't shake like this all the time. Like when you're trying to aim it.
Did you guys play the Andromeda multiplayer?
I did, actually.
It was a lot of fun.
I actually really liked it. It was fun.
I never played the multiplayer, but I played the main campaign.
Broken for you?
Any day you want to play the multiplayer, Will, you say the word.
I still have it.
I do too.
I do 3. Wait, what console or PC?
I have them on I have it on everything.
Of course you do, because you're Will fucking Anderson.
I could do PC or Xbox. It doesn't matter because it's on EA Play. I'm pretty sure.
I have it on PS4. I guess I have EA Play.
Actually,
too, so.
I was gonna say with Games Pass, we have EA Play.
Yeah, we have EA Play. We should EA Play.
I don't think that applies to PC though.
It sure does now.
Oh,
it's out now.
Yeah.
You don't remember the other day I was like ignoring work and talking to you about all the games I was playing on PC?
Yep. In fact, the like all of the games in Xbox, like it shows like the EA Play. There's a desktop app now.
So does that mean that this is available on?
Yes, for if you do it with Pro though. So you actually have to upgrade to Pro, which is $20 a month.
After a while, it will be free on EA Play. I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
I think it's after 6 months or a year they put them on.
Yeah. Still, it'll be fun. On that note, it's 11, so I gotta walk my dog.
Fine.
Enjoy. I'm not playing. I'm playing the original.
I'm gonna play this until the sad scene, and then I think I'll call it a night.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the kid dies, and then I'm done.
Enjoy.
Toodles. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Some good nostalgia.
Yeah, definitely. Oh god, forgot how much fun this game is.
I'm actually so pumped.
Yeah, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on this. Yeah, I'll probably get it on Xbox too.
I debated like actually making like all of my streams for the next like month, Mass Effect streams, but I'm probably like, this game is so good to me and so dear to my heart that I think I'm just gonna like play it offline and hide while I play it. Like,
yeah, I might
just
go ahead and
because,
record
like,
some stuff just for the hell of
honestly,
it. But
for 2 and 3, I've been skipping over so much dialogue. I missed that. I've been skipping over so much dialogue simply because, like, I'm, like, gonna just come back and enjoy it. I'm gonna replay this shit anyway.
Yep.
With my imported character, so, like, I just don't really care. I just want to see how it goes. Like, we know what the story is like. If you don't know what the story is like, I'm not gonna spoil too much for you by just rushing through it, so...
Yeah, no, like, really the whole purpose of this was to sit down and just kind of figure out, how does the game feel? What are some of the improvements?
And it looks so good! Look at the particle effects on my fucking black hole! Holy shit! Oh, I forgot how good Mass Effect 3's powers are, though. Holy crap. Oh, this is what... Oh, I'm tearing up. This is so good. This is my, like...
Why do I not have my special ability yet? That power too.
So good, so good, so good, so good.
They get there soon.
Oh, I don't have the concussive shot yet. What the fuck?
I'm impressed.
Let me check my squad. Wait, what do I have to do to required level 3? Oh, I have to be level 3. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Don't worry, when you import your character, you'll start at a higher level.
Oh yeah.
You start at like level 5 or something. Like it's a nice little buff. Combo breaker.
Yeah, I'm running out too.
Yeah.
Anderson.
See, like this is why I love Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect 2. Like you just do this. Oh my god, it's so cool.
See, I leave it to my teammates to be able to do that, and I just use their powers.
Oh, just wait till we fucking, if we play the multiplayer for Andromeda, Will, this is what you'll get. You'll just get biotics going off left and right, dude.
I need ammo. I have no ammo. Oh, thank God, Joker. Oh my God, it looks so good!
What is ammo? I'm a fucking space Jedi. Like, well, I guess all Jedi are space Jedi, but I'm a fucking space wizard! Space wizard!
I'm a space shooter. God, I love the Normandy.
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
Thanks.
Only fire your gun when your powers aren't active!
Come on!
I'm not going.
I think I'm supposed to run out of ammo though, so let me just shoot some people.
You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
Yeah, see?
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
Need this all day.
Then make them listen. Now go.
Make them
That's an
listen.
order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Oh no, I'm out of ammo. Whatever will I
Consider
do?
yourself reinstated. Commander.
If only I was some kind of space wizard. On the music of him coming in.
Oh yeah.
Bring every fleet I can.
Just this entire scene too?
You too, Shepard.
Oh, between Anderson and Shepard?
Like everything.
Yeah.
Like her running up. Like just a beacon of hope there.
Yep. And then the
Chill,
sad
man.
part, the sad music. I'm gonna put us on mute while this is going on. So
that Reaper looks
heart-wrenching.
so good.
Oh, I know. Oh, so that was Mass Effect. Openings for 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
There you go.
Where is Will?
I'm down in the original hall. No, that was, yeah, definitely super good, man. I think I'm gonna be enjoying it all over again for probably the 500th
I'm
time now.
so happy to be enjoying it again.
Yes.
Like, I've been thinking about playing it again.
God for ultra wide support. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I've been thinking about playing it again, but I heard rumblings of this happening, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna hold off. If they don't announce it by the end of 2021, then I will go and I will play through it all again. But I know they're making this. Like, I just know they're doing it.
Well, I started playing it again just to kind of get a feel for it. To be able to have like that fresh perspective, to have that comparison. But yeah, no, I'm really glad that they've again, most of the work was done on Mass Effect 1, which needed the most work from a combat perspective, from a graphical perspective. It needed it. Kind of looking forward to seeing how the Mako is. But
you can do original Mako controls, eh?
I really don't want to, because original Mako controls were aggravating.
Yeah.
But no, overall, I would say 2 and 3 look and feel like definitely upscaled, but feels the same. Mass Effect 1 feels better. So yeah, I'll be playing this for a while.
I would say Mass Effect 1 is a legitimate remaster.
Yes.
But like these are up-reses.
These are yeah, 2 and 3 are up-reses. But like, I'm pretty okay with that.
Yeah,
Plus
they
all
don't
the DLC.
need it. Like, I'm looking at this, and the upscale textures, how they are, and how smooth it plays. Like, I'm not upset.
Oh, Yeats. Yeah, that scene in ME3 is just gut-wrenching. All right, everybody. Dude, yeah, it was good playing. I think we should do these more often.
Yeah, I would not mind that.
So
I would definitely not mind doing some live. We should do it more for like new like multiplayer games and stuff.
Yes.
So that way we can like really have like the same kind of like looks on things.
Yeah, we've got to bounce some ideas back and forth. I think I got a couple that I'm thinking might be kind of fun too.
I'm set on one of the ideas.
I'll be
I was
replaying the
about,
original 1 through 3 this week. Yes, definitely do it. Totally worth it.
Yeah. Just FYI, my chat, I'm going to stick around after Will's gone. I think I'm going to play some Apex.
But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, though. So, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. And, yeah, I'll be seeing you guys again in a couple of days.
Take care, Will.
Take care. Have a good evening.
One more rat. Where is Will?
I'm down in the original hallway trying to find a rat.
Okay, good. Well, we'll wait for you. Pick up your rat.
No, start throwing it, because I'm so fucking dead right now.
Okay, throw it.
You're at 10.
We need, no, it's 9 now.
We get the rat.
Ah, Jesus Christ, that is disturbing.
Alright. Well, he's busy, but we'll get him on the phone.
Well, he's busy.
We have a few seconds while she drags him to a random place. Oh! Grab him! He's